my sub-streak can drink.
Good afternoon, gamers! How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing well and ready for some more EU4 achievements, because we've got some more to do. EU5 releases in November, which means we're kind of on a timer to get the rest of them done, and I should probably not wait until the very end and then get all burnt out of EU4 right at the very last minute. So we're gonna get some more of them done. Today we are going for the Eagle Flies Alone, which is starting as Hisn Kayfa. We need to have a force limit of 500,000. Pretty easy, pretty simple, all things considered. We have to worry about the Ottomans. We have to worry about the Mamluks. We can either kill them, or we could just befriend them and then go east into India. That could work too. We'll probably just deal with them though, because the Ottomans and the Mamluks, if you don't kill them, they're eventually going to try to kill you. Yeah. But these guys, Hisn Kayfa has had a mission tree change since the last time I played them a long time ago. And that's where the achievement comes from, I believe, is that same update. So I have played as Hisn Kayfa before, way back in the day, not for stream or anything. So I have some familiarity, but not much. Not much. We'll see how it'll go. Hello, Spin the Circle, Captain Walrus, Bevstar, thank you for the 25 months. I appreciate that. Hello, Meister Antho, Bandito, Bizbuzz Bad. Hope you're all doing well today. We won't be chatting too much today because we're still going to end stream around the same time. So 4-ish hours from now. Late start today, unfortunate is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow we can start at regular time again. See how it goes. As for the schedule going forward, I think we're going to do this achievement, which will take probably a day or two. And then after that, we'll have a stream that's pretty much all yapping, talking about EU5, all the new like EU5 information that we have out there, the dev diaries that we've missed. We'll just go over those and talk about them. And then we'll probably maybe do another achievement. I don't know. We are going to be alternating between the Minecraft that we have been doing and EU4 achievements, probably up until November. And then we'll see if I can drag myself away from my computer to not play EU5. We'll see. We'll see, because so far things are looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good for EU5, which is nice. 90s, thank you for the 23 months. 1 month away from 2 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're getting old. That's what that means. You've managed to yap skip without VOD watching. No, because you're here right now. You're here right now, and I'm yapping. Therefore, you're not a yap skipper. Congratulations on being a better person. What is Hisn Kayfa, the successor state of the EUIV Empire Caliphate? I think. Something like that. One of those. But yeah, they are a successor state, technically. So it's basically like Byzantium when you think about it. Basically just Byzantium, but not with Constantinople. Yap skipping is in your blood? Nah, that's just an excuse. That's not real. Please tell me exclamation point goal works. Yeah, I did. I fixed it. Prepared today. That's right. Free permacores all over. I don't know. I doubt free permacores. That might be a little bit greedy, but I'm assuming the mission tree is strong because it's a recent mission tree, which means it's probably going to be really good. I'm guessing perma claims everywhere is a lot more likely, or whatever the extent of the Empire's old borders were. But the moment that we get to 500k troops, we're out of there. Next achievement. It shouldn't take too long. We'll go quantity ideas. Whatever combos with quantity to give more force limit. I can't remember right now. I haven't played EU4 in a while. Whatever the combo is there. We'll build our force limit buildings. We'll develop provinces. Just get it. Just get it and it'll be fine. Then we'll move on. Boom. Let's get the game loaded up. Also, we are at 351 of 373 for achievements. That's the title. 351, 370. Boom. Versailles. No, not 5. Already on Twit. Click on it. 4. It's gonna be harder than it looks. Not really. As long as you can get a good start, I don't think it'll be all that big of a deal. You know what else I need to do is go back and finish that World Conquest on that one mod. I have to restart the one. Voltaire's Nightmare. I was almost done with it. I never finished it, but I should do that. Is vassal force limit autonomy or vassal force limit modifier anything to look at? Is it better to take the land away from low autonomy? Take the land, lower autonomy manually, fight the rebels, have more troops. Usually the way to go about it. There are some tags in which you can look at vassal force limit. If you're going to be the HRE Emperor, you could if you wanted to. If you have the Mandala system or the Mandala system, you're also look into going for that. If you're going to be the Shogun, you can look into vassal force limit contribution. But for the most part, it's not that big of a deal. You can get the force limit just through your own. Is that a world conquest if it doesn't have the whole world? No, that is in fact the definition of a world conquest, is that you need to own the whole world. Man. Wow. Is that music really loud? I think that music's very loud. I don't know why it would be so loud. I don't remember having it turned up that much. Turn it down when we get into game. Speaking of, I got up this over. Eventually it'll pick it up. Yeah, 5. You just have to blob smartly. To get to a higher force limit faster, you just blob a lot and then you just develop, or you develop and blob slower and then you have better land, which allows you to build more force limit build. Did you World Conquest of Voltaire's Nightmare? Oh, that's what you're talking about. Well, you know, it's the whole world that's available in Voltaire's Nightmare, so it counts. Okay? It counts enough. Let's bring that music. Is that good? That's probably good. Oh boy, it's been a while since I've looked at a map. Yap skippers, hello, welcome in. Today we are going for another EU4 achievement, which is the Eagle Flies Alone, starting as Hisn Kayfa, have a force limit of 500,000 troops. We do have a mission tree, so that's pretty cool. I have no idea what it's like though. Zero clue. I did not look at this at all. We start off in a pretty tough spot, but we'll see if we can fight our way out of it. Just in the initial view, maybe we can ally the Mamluks and use them against QQ. I wouldn't exactly bet on that, but that's probably our best option. We'll see. We playing on normal? Yep. Right, well, let's get in there then. Back to it. More achievements. Eagle. How many promises are in Voltaire's Nightmare? I do not know. Do not know. The Ayyubid dynasty, once the scourge of Christianity, and the masters of Syria, Egypt, and Arabia are now but a shade of their former selves. The dynasty was founded in 1174 by the mighty Saladin, who had previously served the Fatimid. Due to his prowess and genius, he quickly climbed the ranks of the Fatimid Caliphate, which allowed him to start undermining the Fatimid authority from within. As a Sunni Muslim, he reconverted the previously Shiite Fatimid Egypt into the Sunni branch and switched the authority of the Caliph to Abbasids. From there, he would go on a campaign of consolidation, which saw the conquest of vast regions of the Middle East. Following the consolidation of the Mashriq, Saladin turned his attention to the Crusader states, which had been occupying parts of the Levant. In 1187, Saladin crushed the Crusader forces in the Battle of Hattin, which allowed him to capture the holy city of Jerusalem. Saladin's reign was widely perceived as the Golden Age, however, his successors were unable to honor his legacy. Within the few decades of Saladin's death, the quick succession of many incompetent rulers and internal conflicts irreversibly damaged the Sultanate. In 1250, the Ayyubids were overthrown by their own Mamluk general, which effectively ended Ayyubid control of Egypt. The Syrian remnant of the Sultanate was devastated by the Mongols in 1260, and the Mamluk armies which repelled them had kept control of the region, expelling the remnants of the Ayyubids to the last bastion of Hisn Kayfa. Fiercely independent, the small state has managed to survive in independence amidst giants such as the Timurids or QQ. As 1444 opens, the Ayyubid princes have recently managed to overcome their local rivals and former vassals, the Artakids, and solidified their hold over their small principality by the Tigris. With the ambition of restoring the dynasty to its power and glory, the Ayyubids have a very long and difficult road ahead of them. The real question, does Hisn have Dak the Immortal? They don't, which is why they're not as good. Not as good, but you know what? They'll get the job done for us. So we start off with Sheikh al-Salih Salah al-Din Ayyubid. Is a 323 well-connected, intricate web weaver. The heir is a 233 sinner. I wouldn't mind if the heir and bye-bye, but for now, it'll be fine. Government, we are we have a special one. Ayyubid Dynasty. Historically, the Ayyubid Dynasty ruled its lands by allowing a rather autonomous rule of the local elites, who were all subordinate to as Sultan al-Muazzam. Our government allowed peoples of various backgrounds to reach high ranks within our state, a tradition our dynasty must uphold. Provinces in the Levantine culture group will have the unaccepted culture modifier negated. Enables ICTA taxation, +1 possible advisors, and minus 10% state governing cost. Be good. which means that we can get taxation for Diplorep and Liberty Desire reduction. We can get core creation cost and manpower from subjects. We can get national tax from subjects. So it does want us to have vassals. Nothing there. Economy, we are very poor because we start off with a level 3 fort. Tech, we're tech 3. Ideas, we have plus 10% national tax, minus 10% shock damage received, 20% fort defense, 15% national manpower, 10% morale of armies, 10% cav combat ability, minus 15% core creation cost, minus 10% stab cost, plus 10% goods produced, and eventually 5% discipline. We do have missions. We have 2 different branching paths. For the Ottomans. That makes sense. If we go diplomatic, we could get the Ottomans as a historical friend, which gives +1 land leader shock and +1 diplo relations until the end of the game. And both sides drop claims and cores on the other. Or you can overthrow them. For this, we need 40 provinces in Anatolia. For diplomatic, we need a Muslim Turkish ally with 190 opinion and 80 trust. Well, honestly, if I could somehow manage to get them to be my friends, I'd probably take that. We have befriend the Shah. Oh, that's Persia. I see. We do this, we enable the select Grand Vizier decision? Oh, okay. You the corruption minus 0.05 monthly monarch power dependent on advisor type +1. That's crazy. Or if we do conquest, for 20 years we get 10% trade power, 25% goods produced. Permanent claim in the Khorasan region. So it sounds like they want you to go diplomatic for one of them and go conquest for the other. I'd rather ally the Ottomans and then conquer Persia. I'm going to want everything in here. This is where we're going to have a lot of development. A lot of farmland, some grasslands. I like to own Mazandaran. The 2 silk provinces, that would be really nice. And I mean, I would like to get down to the Mamluks. A lot of potential development in these farmlands. We'll see. Persia is also pretty easy to take out once we get a little bit bigger. The Timurids might cause some problems, but if they fall apart, it's really only Transoxiana that we have a problem with. Religion, we are 100% Sunni right now, not too bad. Military, we can have 6 troops. We have a whole bunch of estates. Let's see here. You're at minus 62. You're at minus 59. Jam, you're at minus 13. Georgia, you're at minus 39. Chasha, minus 63. We're gonna need help against the Timurids. Or against QQ. What is this? Prepare for war. 100% army size. In a general authority tradition. 15 years, we get 5% morale of armies. Permanent claim on every neighboring province. We have 2 allies or a diplomat. We get 10 mutual trust with every allied nation. If we complete this mission by securing an alliance with Ajam, we get shock damage. The Ottomans, we get infantry combat ability. And with the Mamluks, we get merc cost. Okay. I mean, if I could pull off an alliance with Ajam and the Ottomans, that would be preferable. I don't know if the Ottomans would help me against QQ, though. Is the thing. I don't know. I mean, can I set myself to threatened here? Far away. Ooh, we have 2 merchants I can place down. From Persia. Can't reach Basra. That's unfortunate. Amy, thank you for the 40 months. I appreciate that. Where else can I pull trade from? Probably gonna be too far. That doesn't do anything. I mean, I could collect. That's really it. I guess I collect an Astrakhan. Well, I'll just transfer an Astrakhan. Give me a little bit more trade power in my home node of Aleppo. Another good reason that we need to beat the Ottomans down to Syria. Otherwise, we're going to struggle for money long term. I mean, really, even if we do, the Ottomans will just steal all of our trade if we bring it to Aleppo. We could instead bring it into Persia or even Basra, and then have Aleppo help us create a pseudo end node down here, and then just keep going east and bringing in trade from India. That might work. Okay. Ottomans are at minus 59. Don't want to ally me because of my navy strength. You're close. I'm going to go to QQ and I'm going to say, hey, I am threatened by you. We do not have a truce with Q. The moment they get a claim on me, it's go time. I'm going to go with lenient taxation for more Diplo rep. And I'm going to hope that that allows me to get some alliances. Go to the Ulema. We're going to grab our monthly monarch points. We're an OPM, so amount of crown land is irrelevant. I definitely want religious diplomats. I'd like to keep these guys below 60 influence if we can help it. Foresight. Make sure to remind me to put on expansion of zealotry when we go to war with QQ. That'll give us a little bit more morale. Care about that for now. The Dhimmi will grant Dhimmi liberties. That gets them to 60. Young Sprout reporting in, level 50 warrior. Nice. Just got Chief Sergeant, currently caught in a sunk cost fallacy, trying to farm a set from a dungeon for achievement. You got 2 out of 5 pieces on your first run. You've been out for 3 hours with only 1 further piece. Good luck, soldier. Good luck, soldier. That's not going to do anything for us. Okay. Summon the diet. What do you want? Mosul is owned by a country of the Sunni faith. I agree. It's a great goal. Great goal. Fantastic goal. Yeah. Sure. Gives me a claim on a whole bunch of stuff. We'll get permanent claims on Mosul, but all those other claims could come in handy. We might want to release Iraq as a vassal. Maybe not, actually. We want all the land for ourselves. We have to find one somewhere else. We are going to mothball the forts, and we're not going to pay for our troops because we can't afford it. We're going to improve... Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Ottoman? You hate Austria? I hate Austria. Austria is the worst. Austria, you're cringe. Cringe, I tell you. Nice. Okay, so that's going to help maybe secure an alliance with the Ottomans. Next, we need to royal marry Ajam. I'm just a little worried that Ajam is going to get decked on by Timmy immediately, and then I'm going to be stuck in a war against the Timurids, and I'm going to have a bad time. I'm not going to rival AQ, because the Ottomans are probably going to ally AQ first. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Probably just going to ally AQ, and then not going to want to be my... Area Jam. Yep, there's the AQ alliance, but AQ has not rivaled me yet, so that's fine. Okay, bribes growing more accepted. That's fine. Much heat. Austria. Deal. Start to improve relations with the Ottomans. And I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. But I can't exactly be picky right now. You know? I can't exactly be like, no, I don't want to ally this person. Who else wants to ally me? None of those guys I'm going to ally. Gazig Mook? I wouldn't be against allying Gazig Mook. Great Horde's not that far away either. Now, there's a lot of mountains, islands in here that we'd be fighting in, which makes Great Horde not as good of an ally. 27 reasons away. I mean, a royal marriage will get us pretty close. But Gazimuk has Avaria as a vassal. I can have... Yeah, you know what? Let's ally Gazimuk. It's just another person. We really don't want to click this until we're ready to go to... what can I do with my diplomat? We could form the Timurids? Because technically all it says is that we have to start as Hisn Kayfa. We could form the Mughals. Or Persia. We should form something. I don't know, maybe we get a custom formable. But we should definitely form something. I'm going to start building a spy network. Well, no. I'm going to start currying favors with a Jean. 0.18. Brutal. If the Ottomans flip friendly, they will accept alliance. Oh! Nice. Okay, the Timurids do not declare war on a Jean. That's huge. That makes my life so much easier. So much easier. There is the Ottomans flipping friendly. Go ahead and ally them. Nice. We can invite a Hanafi scholar, which is minus 5% admin tech cost. What does admin tech cost right now? 594. Base of 600. 5%. It cost me 50. It's not worth it. That's not worth it. Now, of course, the problem is, how do I... Well, if I promise the Ottomans territory, they'll join. I don't know how they can demand that. Or how they can, like, want it, but... That's fine. I think we just need to curry favors with them. It's going to take a while. But that's fine. We can just say... Oh, I should probably focus mill. Now that I think about it. We can sit here. Got time. We can sit here and curry favors and just wait. We are small, so I can't be too aggressive. I don't want to rival AQ out of the fear that the Ottomans might choose to stay allied to AQ instead of me. Even though they don't want my land, but they do want that. Okay, QQ declares war on Ardabil, who's allied to Galan. So there goes Galan and Ardabil. It will at least spend some of their manpower. We're in trade competition? No, you give me those Diplo points. Thank you very much. I don't need more king. I don't need that. It's not necessary. The Ottomans have declared war on Dulkadir. They're also at war with Jandar. They're just gonna blast through. AQ is about to attack, and there goes our leader. Good news. We have a pretty good heir. Bad news, current ruler is not so great. And even worse news, our region is also not very good. Well, all in all, pretty bad. Pretty bad moment there. Need to keep an eye on QQ. Spending all their manpower. If they spend all their manpower, I might just try and fight them with only a Jean and leave the Ottomans out of it. We'll see. The fact that the Ottomans are now already at the border with Syria makes me a little worried. It may be Jover. The Ottomans are just halfway competent for once. It may be Jover. It'll be fine. We just won the Mughals or something then. QQ, allies, Mushasha. That's not all that crazy. They're both Shia. Kind of stick together. Or... Oh, it was the Timurids who were... Even Mazandaran is an OPM. Interesting. Now Ajam is at war. Attacking Biapis. I mean, QQ can go after Shirvan, who's allied with Ajam. They're not going to declare war on me as long as the Ottomans want to defend me. Ottomans are already Miltech 4. Oof. I believe you still have a truce with Ajam? No, you do not. The Timurids could declare war on Ajam if they wanted to. Their vassals are still loyal. Why? No, they just are. Okay. Zondarana QQ ally. Crazy. Ajam takes a bunch of land. Gazik Mook. A defensive war. What? I'm gonna say no. Why would they not just become a tributary of the Great Horde like they always do? Was me allying them too much? They're like, ah, no, we don't need to do that. It'll be fine. We win these. Yikes. Here's the Renaissance. We're going to need to develop said institution sometime soon. Unfortunate. Don't really want to lose a stab though. Oh, we have enough favors with Ajam. And we might as well just wait for the Ottomans. They're busy killing Albania anyway, so they're fighting Venice. They're busy. That means they might be out of manpower and therefore will not want to help. AQ attacks Trebizond. UQ is at war with Georgia. UQ is Tech 4. Ajam is Tech 3. They have a 4 mil ruler, so they should be Tech 4. Soon. QQ has a 5 mil. I doubt the Ottomans will want to help now, but we'll see. We'll see. We're chilling. We're real Hisn Kayfa gameplay. I'm gonna grab the Inno for the Diplotech. Yeah, maybe I should have developed. It would increase our force limit if I did that. Alright, you are Tech 4 now. I think we need to bird that. I mean, we can join, is the thing. And we'll probably get something out of it. But I just don't know if it's... I'm glad that Ajam does see that we have a chance at victory. So that's pretty good. I didn't think they would declare it on their own. You know, I should have checked if QQ even joined. QQ might not have joined that war. In which case, it would have been perfectly fine. I'm sure they did. Because they don't have any provinces occupied. They just have some war exhaustion. Their manpower's not all that high. They do start off with that crack general, though. And not forget about that. They are going to have a cracked general who is going to come down and smack us. Because we're going to be the weakest person in that war. So we'll probably want to try and find a way to Ajam's land to run away. I think we'll have a real bad time if we don't. Let's turn that fort on. Let's pay for the troops. Let's hire a 4412. Yes. They're Tech 3. They have to be Tech 4. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to hope for a really good general. Do that there. Then pull back. Well, I think we're screwed. I think we just have to do this, unfortunately. Might not get that much, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Prepare for war. Sure. Political security. 10 years. Shock damage infantry combat ability. Might as well. Might as well. Damn you, Ajam. Damn you. Go to the Ulema. Turn on expansion and zealotry. Torch that. And what does our general look like? Ooh, okay. 431, not bad. Let's get out of here. I don't know where his troops are. So QQ has 15,000 troops. 9,000 here. Great Horde. See, I don't know where QQ's army is. We're in a real bad spot. I mean, we can walk through here. We should at least do that until I can see what's going on. I've now walked into zone of control. There's some. I just don't want to go too far because he'll walk down here. He will smack me down. He will. There's 16,000. We won't see them move into Tabriz, but that is where they're going. So they are coming down here for us. So we're going to back up to Kermanshah. Okay, nope. They're going for Ina? I don't know. ENA? We're now trapped in the zone of control, I think. What it is. This is a drylands fort here, so not really a great fort to fight on. I think I'm just going to go onto this siege. I need participation. So, I just have to accept that we need to take some losses from attrition that are definitely unnecessary. Ardalan has a 2 siege general. Not bad. Jam does want some of this stuff, so I want to make sure that I try and occupy it. Oh, I didn't even check QQ's general. If he died or if he's still around. We probably wouldn't be lucky enough for him to die. There's another problem that this isn't against QQ directly, it's against Mazandaran. 19,000. Kurvan takes a really bad fight. I mean, it's in the mountains, but still. There's the siege of Elam. I need to go grab Kirkuk, otherwise QQ's or Ajam will take it. I did just see though. Okay, he's right there. No, I shouldn't have moved off of that. He coming down here? He's most certainly coming down here. Let's group up with our homies. If we can take this fight on Elam, that would be best. It's a Highlands fort. They still have him. I'm gonna go ahead and scorch this. I'm not getting any occupations because I'm trying to not die. Yep, this is the fight. This is the fight. We take this fight. Okay, they left. Oh, we take this fight. Ajam. Ajam. Yeah, real AI ally moment. Real 22,000 AI down here, and we had 11,000 Ajam troops in the north just doing something. They were doing something. I'm sure it was useful. we have to break through Tabriz at some point. This is why I wanted to declare the war, because then we can call in the Ottomans. Who knows if we'll get that lucky again. The Ottoman Alliance. I'm going to... Okay, AQ's in this war now. I'm gonna greed a little bit. We need to get some occupations to get war exhaustion ticking up. He's out of manpower. That's pretty good. Send these guys out. Meet back up and to compete. Are my troops gonna get out in time? They do. This is Drylands. If Ajam commits to the fight, they are not, then I would join. But if they're walking away, we'll walk away. Okay, we're... What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Why didn't we just... Okay. It's fine. Look, this is Highlands. We go here. Ajam, we need to pick a fight, please. Please, bro, please. What's the war goal? We have the war goal, at least. What the? You indecisive asshole. Now I'm not going to get any participation for that. Man. What the heck? I'm sieging down Mosul. I want the opportunity to get one single piece of land in this war. And unless I occupy it, we'll give it to me. Hisn Kayfa. Oh, these are all given to me. Ooh, I thought it was Luristan. Alright. Ottomans have Janissary rebels. I should be improving with the Ottomans at the same time. Why are we... I'm stupid. My greed may get my troops killed. Okay, they go after someone else first, but I'm pretty sure I'm still the next target. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Well, I have infantry combat ability, and I have shock damage. I have a 4 shock general, so do they. Looks like this fight's gonna go on for a while. They have a 3 maneuver. I have a 3 maneuver, so I will get the crossing penalty there. I need to walk to Sinjar and up. I think it'd be better if I walk over to reinforce. I don't want to take... Varus is the court. Cool. I really love our current leader. He's very good. Very good, and I'm glad he's here. I don't hate him at all. No hatred in my heart. It's just bring all of our troops together. We can win. We can beat him. I know he's got cav combat ability and all that, but like, that's why if we just move in together, we'll be fine. Make it to where he can't use that combat with. Look, he's got no manpower. Please, bro, please. We have to get in there. We have to get in there and try and help. Come on, keep reinforcing. Hold. Hold. We rolled 2 8s in a row. 2, a 4, a 0. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. It's always that easy. Now just siege him down. That's it. He's got no manpower. He's done. He's dead. If we would have done that like 3 years ago, we could have already been out of this war. But no, we gotta complicate things. We gotta run around in circles first, just to get some exercise. Look at that, and now that whole area is occupied. Taking loans, that's okay. They're 3 ducat loan. I'll go to the merchants. I'll go indebted to them. A little bit of money. Time for the Mamsa deck and take all of Iraq? No, they wouldn't do that. They simply wouldn't do. Because I'm going to get Rabba. They're going to give me Rabba in this war. They will not. They will not give me Rabba in this. But I can dream. What are we doing? Man, you're oh, hey. UQ8 Georgia. Well, that's something. That is something, isn't it? Okay. Now, if we all group together, we can take Tabriz. He can't contest it. He cannot contest it if we're all here. He won't do it. I'm not noticing a lot of everyone's contesting. I have to admit. I'm not seeing a lot of everybody get on Tabriz and siege it down. I'm seeing a lot of Ajam moving. Miracle of Life, thank you. I'm going to move south. It looks like Ajam wants to go for another fight. I want to be here for it. Otherwise, they'll take stupid fights. We'll lose. But with me here, we'll win. I want to kill this 1k stack. Should be trapped because of our forts, but you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Right, Karabak's capital is going to fall. Hopefully. Sieging down Bitless. Sistan is about to... Purple Fars? Hey, yo! Purple! Sistan's going to declare independence with only Delhi supporting? Really? Okay. That's fine. Why he purple? Pfft, who knows? Who knows why Fars is whatever map color they are? Well, someone does. You can just look it up. I'm not going to, though. 4,000 troops. He's dead. He's dead. He's done. He's dead and he's done. If we just siege down Tabriz, we can get him out of here and take his land. Why are you like this? Why are we sieging down Bitless? Who cares? Who cares about Bitless? It's worthless. Oh. Bob -1? LVJ. Huge L. Oh, thank God. Ardalan, I love you. Thank you for having a brain. Beautiful. Wonderful. How do I kill AQ? Because AQ is allied to Ajam and the Ottomans. I mean, for right now, you know, there's no rush to get out and expand to it. How are you losing? And why am I sieging? Oh. Jervan, come here. Come here. We have to take their capital. If we take their capital, they'll leave. Look, they're already on low. Please don't peace out before we take Tabriz. I need lots of land. Oh. Hey, yo. Naples supported Athens' independence and Athens took Greece? Okay. Weird. Weird map. Very weird map. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. You have a truce with Byzantium? Oh? Mins, are you okay? 646 Athens? He's pretty smart. He's pretty smart. Does Athens have a mission tree? I don't remember. I played them. I don't remember, though. And now we just speed 5. Dude, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. I hope he dies. He has not done one good thing. Not one good event. Not one good stat. And we do get some land. Double the land we used to have, folks. Double the land. I almost want to just restart, but we'll see what we can do. That's kind of ridiculous that that's all the land we got. But all right. Yeah. Sure. Sure. I will go for dual infantry. How much crown land did that give me? About 12. 17%. Why will we go for that development in Hisn Kayfa? Now you dare ask me for manpower after you just screwed me over like that? Ajam's gonna be a problem now. Frustrated. I wish, man. I wish, but the Great Horde will come down here and smack me down. I could beat AQ. I would need to loan up, take another merc company, and we could beat them, but I mean, they're tech 3, I'd be tech 5, but they have 25,000 troops, or 25,000 manpower, 16,000 troops. A lot of that is going to be with cavalry. I mean, there are a bunch of highlands that I would need to get through. But I mean, here's the deal. The Mamluks are probably going to go after QQ now. The Mamluks are going to get all of this. I need to expand somewhere. Like, we could sit here. We could develop the Renaissance. Increase force limit that way. Increase income that way. Wait until 1472, a full 15 years. And then go to war with QQ again. But waiting 15 years as a 2-province minor does not seem like the best idea. Did I even full annex you? Yeah. Do we have any somewhat decent merc stacks? Not that are tech 5. Mesopotamian Mamluks, though, very expensive. They have a 4-3. I mean, we have a 4-shock general. I just need troops. Just seized land, too, so developing's going to be expensive. Probably should have waited on that. If I sit here for the next 15 years, I think we die anyways. Counterpoint. We let the Mamluks take QQ land, declare war on the Mamluks, call in the Ottomans. The Ottomans fight our battles for us. Then I get to take QQ stuff. Depending on how much the Mamluks take. Because sometimes they only take the 1 core of Badil back. That would be unfortunate. Just, I don't know if we can realistically beat the Great Horde right now. They're still tech 4. They have a 6 mil guy, so they're going to be tech 5 any moment. I think we frick it, we ball, and then if we have to restart, we'll restart, and then we'll just try and be the one to declare war on QQ. Because we should own, right now, all of this. Unfortunately, we don't. Unfortunately, we don't. So we're going to encourage dev cost here. Going to get it up to 15 dev. I know it's more expensive, but we need the development. Expand our domain. Yeah, see, you're supposed to use that when you conquer. Hey, Ballin, how you doing? Returns to his game of choice birding. Does it look like I'm birding? I'm sorry. Does my screen look like I'm birding right now? No. Thank you very much. Thinking about it. Thinking about restarting. It's different. It's different, okay? Now we have a much larger loan size, too. My flag is a bird. Damn, you got me there. Got me there. Do I have any... You know what, just go indebted to the merchants. Go indebted to the merchants. We're gonna hire the Crimean company. They have a 2 siege general. AQ announces me as a rival. I'm gonna rival them back. I'm gonna get those mercs. And we're going to pray. We're gonna pray, and I don't think we'll win, but I do think it is the best option that I have at the moment. Look, he doesn't even have this fort up. He does get a reinforcement tick on the garrison, though. It's unfortunate. Okay, Crimea gets Pretender Rebels. I mean, that will do nothing, because I'm fighting the Great Horde. 2 siege, though. 12%. Here's hoping. Ah, shit. They're already here, man. They are already here. Maybe they'll ignore me and they'll go onto my siege, onto my fort. That would be preferable. Here's a government reform. Noble castle rights sounded pretty good right about now. Sounded pretty good. The national tax sounds pretty good too. Fort maintenance reductions of 20%. I mean, we only have 1 fort. So, I mean, like, it's not all that big of a deal. National manpower is kind of nice. Stab cost pretty good. Increased levies. Privilege no longer increases influence. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to give... Where is it? Increased levies. Here. Does make them stronger, but I think it's worth it. I can't put the edict on until February. How much money am I losing a month? 6 ducats. Do I have a defense guy? No, I do have morale of armies guy. I'm going to hire him. I need him to leave me alone. Oh, we are so dead. We are so unbelievably dead. It's not even funny. Get a wall breach, though. Still tech 3. Bars is going to attack the Timurids. Is that a second wall breach? Yo, we're on fire. Maybe this is the run. Maybe this is the run. I say as I lose 10 ducats a month. 5 for siege ability. I mean, we can. I should have started spying on them in the last war. I'm gonna scorch this. Great guilds and fraternities. I will take that prestige. February has come and gone. We can throw on the defensive edict. We've got 55% defensiveness on that fort. Relations with Ardalan have improved. I'd like to grab 2 units down those provinces. You think he's trying to go after these guys? Do you think he's allowed to do that? That's an interesting decision to make. I'm gonna pick a fight. He's still tech 3, so it's now or never. We're going in. It's now or never. Here we go. He's still tech 3, so we should hopefully blow him up. He only has a 2 shock general. He's on Highlands, and he's a horde, so he's not going to be able to do a lot of damage. The risk is that reinforcements are going to come in, but we roll a 2 in the shock phase. Oh, we still get the stack wipe. Let's go. It's that easy. It is shrimply that easy. Now, really, we would like to do that again. Oh, man. Oh, the Ottomans are at war with the Timurids now. Okay. Now, we could move in before reinforcements. See, and AQ is still Tech 4. Let's do it. No reinforcement from him. AQ is going to retreat to either Trebizond or Bayezid. Looks like Trebizond is where they're going. Oh, they're going even farther. I would catch Great Horde here. I don't want to. Instead, would rather grab these sieges for myself. Great Horde has 11,000 troops. Next question is, how much do I greed? We always say, greed, good. Greed is very good. We love greeding. No. I want that morale of armies guy still. It's 58% war score. I'd like a full annex. Instead of a full annex, we could leave him as a vassal. I was gonna say we could have like a Trebizond vassal or an AQ vassal, but if we do that, the Ottomans will hate me and they will want to kill me. They will want to kill me, so I can't do that. They may want to kill me anyways. Really, I should be improving with the Mamluks in case the Ottomans do end up betraying me. Play both sides, that way you always come out on top. All that. I'm now worried about this. We got another wall breach. My god. Still Tech 3. Still Tech 4. I mean, AQ only has 4,000 troops. Great Horde has 13,000. Once they get to Tech 4, they may feel confident enough to attack me, since this would be a defensive mountains, even though they are a horde. Still. They won't want to kill you, take Baghdad and Medina. I think you're wrong. I don't think you're right. I don't think you're correct. I think you have misinterpreted how well this is going to go. Well, you know, $80 trust. Yikes. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I really would rather have an Ottoman alliance. Come on. Come on. Thank you. 75% war score, my ass. This guy's fully occupied. What do you mean 75%? And I'm not going out there. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm touching the steps. That's just asking to die. Ain't no way in hell. That's the bad place. That is the bad place. Got 640 defenders. I mean, I could risk the fight there. I don't know how soon they will give up, is the thing. But I do know That is a horde on Tech 3 on a mountain with a 2-shock general. I should have scorched this. They're not reinforcing. They do roll an 8 in the fire phase. We roll a 0 in the shock phase, but again, they hit for nothing. Yeah, we only lost 840 troops. Do I need to scorch this? I will, just to be safe. We're gonna walk to Moosh in order to make QQ walk in here. Iberian Wedding in 1460. Okay, QQ decides they don't want to move back in for their land. Number of loans less than 1. Eventually we'll do that. Hopefully. Leave QQ capital, vassalize, release Trebizond, strong duchies with vassals, paying for the 2 forts. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. The only problem is the Ottomans will be super duper hostile for sure if I do that. Like 100%. They will break their alliance like that. Right now, I'm trying to have copium that they won't just immediately break it anyways. Can I go hide over here? Come on. Come on, go in there. Come on. Walk into the province. What's the worst that could happen? How are you on high, by the way? I guess you've only lost 15,000 troops. Well, right now, I'm bleeding out economically. I'd rather not be taking all these loans. What if I walk super far south? Then he starts to move in. Can I catch him? Merchant bankrupt. Get over it. We can, in fact, catch him. This fight should get them out of this war. As long as we roll halfway decent. We roll a 1 in the shock phase. Okay. I can't be too mad. I've gotten multiple wall breaches. We'll say it is very annoying. Yeesh. Can I convince AQ to move into Trebizond? No, I cannot. Gotta get that mission that deletes the Otto's claims. Well, yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I'd love to do that. But we need 190 opinion and 80 trust. We're at 56 trust. I can get it a little bit higher. AQ, can we please get out of this war, man? I'm gonna take less money, because I'm going to. Because we'll take more loans by just staying in the war than just piecing out right now. Okay. If I do, the vassals are better. Mechanically speaking, the vassals are a better choice. Trebizond does a great march. Or we can just leave them as a vassal. We can get money from them. We have Ikta, so that allows us to get money or manpower out of them. They'll give us force limit. They'll pay for these forts. If I do leave both of the capitals, I could take the stuff in the south and honestly all this other land and then just keep 2 OPM vassals. AQ would be mad, but eventually they'd get over it. They're not historical rivals, so that's not a big deal. Would the Ottomans accept such a proposition? I also would not accept that because I made this the war goal. Let's save. We're going to try it. Okay. We are going to release Trebizond. Fine, I don't really care. The emirs can have strong duchies. They're not that bad for being disloyal. We could consider releasing Armenia in Bayezid, and then have Armenia as our stuff there. I think I'm gonna give Dimi autonomy for now. Eventually I'd like to convert it all, but guaranteed Dimi autonomy is gonna do wonders for us. I'll go for higher Dimi taxes. More tax from those provinces. Aggressive expansion, yeah, pretty high. But I can click this funny little button, expand our domain. We lose 10 aggressive expansion with all neighbors. That'll work. We can abase the Turkomen. Keep morale of army's advisor. Permanent claims on a bunch of stuff in Brain. Hello? Hello? Anatolia. Wow. That will lead us down this path. Abase the Turkomen. Can I read these? I don't really care. For level 4 for that. What do we need over here? Ulema loyalty 60 or greater. Goes this toward legalism. Clerical Advisory Council no longer gives plus 10% stab cost. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's abase the Turkomen. Lose 3 war exhaustion. Then we will go for the fate of Anatolia. And because we do this via alliance, we unlock the Sublime Alliance branching mission. Hisn Kayfa gets Anatolian alliance for 20 years, plus 1 Diplo route, 20% monthly favor growth modifier. Now, we just have to hope that the Ottomans here don't immediately want to murder me. Like they probably will. Probably will. I don't think I can afford the Crimean Company. I'm gonna delete those. I'm gonna fire that advisor. I'm gonna mothball that fort. Come on, Ottomans. Don't be like this, man. Rival QQ. Okay. Well, they definitely do want Trebizond, but it's, you know, not the end of the world. Yes, I will give you access, my friend. I love you. And we should start currying favors. So that way... Oh, we need to abdicate. We absolutely need to abdicate and get rid of this babbling buffoon. That is high priority. Stop paying for our troops. They're saying I'm going to go bankrupt. Is that real? Shouldn't be real. We can't start to core everything up to. Reach the maximum amount number of loans. Why? That's not real. You're lying. Lying is a sin. Can't do that. Also illegal on the internet. You can't lie. Okay, now we chill. We keep improving with the Ottomans. We keep them above 100 at all times. 1461, Byzantium still owns Constantinople. Imereti. Ooh. No, I don't want to fight the Great Horde again. Bro. It's fine. It's fine. Look at all those claims we have. 9 ducat loan. Yeah, repay the 9 ducat loan. Have any other smaller loans? No. Once we finish these cores and lower autonomy, we'll be pretty good. I think. But When did he take over? Took over 1446. Okay, 4 more years of Bozo McGee here. What's our inflation at? 8.39. Okay. The longer the Ottomans are in this war against the Timurids, the better. As long as the Mamluks don't come knocking. I should clarify. Also, they annexed Fidal, so that's something. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oof, 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 oof. I think I can get away with releasing Armenia. I'm going to. Ah, wait. If I release Armenia, how many cores is he going to? Just Bayezid? Okay. That's fine. We're going to do that. I mean, we're still going to have those rebels, but there's going to be less of them. And we can get away with having them. Okay, I'm up to 142. Going to improve with AQ. Because if we can get their relations improved, we can royal marry them. And then that will make them like us even more. We're no longer saying that I'm going to go bankrupt. I'm going to repay that loan. How much am I losing? 0.09. Okay, not paying for my capital fort. That's wonderful. I can turn off the edict there. We can go to the merchants and say, yes, I'll take Merchant Guild bookkeeping as well. Armenian 0.21 ducats a month. Wrong place for the Armenians. Brutal. Decent criticism. I don't care about converting it at the moment. Understand? Yeah, sure. Bitless does in fact have. I guess it would allow me to convert the Coptic thing. I don't really care, so I'll take the legalism and the autonomy change reduction. And we can appease the Olima. Cool. 25 towards legalism, and Clerical Advisory Council no longer gives stab. No reason not to have this for cheaper admin advisor cost, of which I currently cannot afford any. It'd be like that. Do I seize land, or do I not seize land and finish developing the institution? I should finish developing the institution. For that, we need to wait for our merchants to be happier. I need to give them something to make them happier. I hate giving up patronage of the arts, but it'll work. Early Ulema. I like the idea of losing to corruption by basing currency. Then hitting that funny little button right there. Start to pay off a couple more loans. Bit by bit. Get there. Stuff in the south is ready to be stated. Full stated. Nope. Keep on paying off these loans. Take this as well. Very nice. Gonna have some rebels. Mobile rebel. Yeah, let's not do anything too crazy. Love to build a couple more troops up. The Ottomans are no longer at war with... Ooh. Ooh. I don't necessarily want to do that because the cheaper tech cost is kind of nice. The national tax is not bad either. An extra tax. 9 ducats for a big opinion law. All right. I'll do that. It lets me build another troop. That's what we need. We need to build our troops back up. Doing 144. Okay, they are killing Byzantium now. Ronnie or AQ Separatists. So, walk down to Mardin. Well, get us in the middle of them. You down. Look over to Mosul. Valid rivals. The Mamluks, Ajam, and the Ottoman. Ajam needs to die. I do technically have a border. I don't think I can beat them at the moment. Too many forts. We got this mountain fort. We got this drylands fort. We got this mountain fort. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was. They're kind of caught up in this war. So maybe I do rival Ajam. Risky though, because the moment that I rival Ajam, I am locked in to needing the Ottomans to complete one of the diplomatic branches. But I think I rival the Mamluks. And Ajam is food. Can I get anything from them? They're at war, so I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Rival Ajam as well. Is there anyone else that wants to ally me? No guy would ally me? Maybe not. I considered it though. Kazan isn't far off of allying me, but that's just going to pull me into wars against Muscovy that I don't want to deal with. You really like me, but we're too far to ally. There is Fars, who's allied to the Ottomans. Yeah. It will take me over my diplo relations, but it doesn't matter because we're about to abdicate. So it's not that big of a deal. I will pay the Diplo to secure this alliance. Next, they're going to go after the Rassids. And we can try and use Fars against Ajam. That government interaction. I mean, lenient taxation gives the liberty desire reduction. Hydrate, you got it. No general for channel points. Oh, I didn't turn that back on, did I? Well, you know what? When I hire a general, I'll make sure to turn it back on. We could get 50 ducats from our subjects, more national tax, or core creation cost reduction, and more manpower. I think for now, we just keep them loyal. Ooh, they want me to take Tech 6 so bad. Ooh, they want me to take Tech 6 so bad. The merchants are almost to the point where they are loyal. Down to judge the Al Jazeera area. That's unfortunate. And yeah, I'll take it. Would have rather have had... Okay, there's our roller marriage with Gazimuk done as well, so that gives us another diplo relation slot that we can use, actually. Ottomans, let's increase trust. Yeah, do that 2 more times. Anybody else that wants to ally me? There is the Timurids, right? I don't think that's a good idea, though. I think it's kind of a bad idea. Okay, the merchants are happy, so... Let's put on encourage development here again. How much is tech going to cost me? 89. That one's the last bastion. That gives us base manpower of 4. We can gain 3,000 manpower, and for 10 years, defender dice roll bonus and local fort maintenance reduction. We can hold off on that. We don't need it immediately. We can save it for when we need some manpower. We want to develop this again with another mill, and probably another mill. Get it to 30. Oh, ban infrastructure again. Might not be able to get the inno for Tech 6 if by doing this, but 101 ducats. I will sell, embrace, then I will seize. Ottoman, would you like to buy it? They would not, because they are in debt. They're in debt. Heavily, significantly. Armenia and Trebizond would accept it, though. Alright. Trebizond, we'll take some of your money. It could pay off some loans. I think I'd rather build another 2 troops, though. And we're gonna have a 6 admin ruler, which is why I felt fine developing like that. Yeah, we might not get the inno for Miltech, but that's okay. Well, sir. Really good general has died. That's pretty sad. I could stab up. We cannot abdicate yet. We can abdicate next year, November, so about a year from now. We can abdicate, get the 643 in charge. Really nice. I think we're gonna go ahead and just lower autonomy everywhere. Ooh, I still can with 11 days left get the inno for Mill 6. Nice. In 3 years, we can swap our focus. We'll probably flip it to admin. Get upgraded unit. Wow. Now we need generals. Well, we're not at war. And I can't go to war for a while. You've become friendly. Let's see. You're doing fine for now. Athens is dying. Let's get our relations improved with Trebizond. There's admin 7 for, or 6 for the Ottomans. Wait, 6? I thought it was admin 7 that you can get. I would love to lose to inflation. But it's very expensive. Lose to inflation. I think I'll just take the autonomy because it'll tick down relatively quickly. That's unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. Let's debase the currency, and with that, do I build more troops or do I pay off some loans? I think I need to pay off the my loan size. 48. Let's restructure them a little bit. Go ahead and take some more 1% loans. Pay off the size 17 and 18 loans. That's just 2. I think that's might as well. There we go. All right, now we only have 7 loans. Not as bad. We're making 0.9 ducats a month now. Are we in the Iron Age yet? I think 1466 is definitely somewhere near the Iron Age. We're like right in there. Average lower autonomy moment. How are our years doing? They're pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Let's get rid of this guy. Sucks. Abdicate. Oof, rough air. But a 643 that is an entrepreneur, pretty dang good. Ground national unrest and yearly prestige. Ooh, we can in fact get to stab 0. We should probably get to stab 1. We can start building some prosperity. And I do actually need a general. Do actually for sure need a general. Need to turn that. When you got to do that again? Towards points. Yeah. Okay, it should be on now. I just need 1. So first come, first serve. Rex, you were first. Congratulations on being fast. Let's get you in there and see what you've got. Boom. 1, 2, 3. An interesting approach you have there. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. Maybe with 4 shock pips. Okay, 3 is fine. 3 is doable. Yippee! You're terrible. Why didn't you roll better? I don't care if Syria hates me. They're a vassal. What are they going to do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why is Ramazan alive? Because they've allied the Ottoman. If I wait for Syria to be annexed, I can release them from Ar-Raqqa. Also, Trebizond has not deleted that fort. AQ has deleted this one. Yeah. Hydrate, you got it. Got 5 years until we can go to war with QQ. Protests in Mosul. And prestige, less tax, less manpower, or unrest towards mysticism. I don't really want to give up anything, because that's 12 development. Kinda silly to do. We can just barely... Ooh, cheaper admin tech cost? Yes. I did say that I wanted to stab up to 1 though. And we'll probably want to just unfocus mill. How are the Ottomans feeling? Probably improve with them again. How? How are the Ottomans on mill 4? That doesn't make any sense. They have a 6 mil leader who's a militarist. They should be wanting to take mil tech all the time. Allied auto moment. I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with the Ottomans being weak. Kind of. Be nice if I can use them against the Mamluks. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to rely on the Ottomans for this. Attitude towards enemies there. Anybody want my knowledge share? Mushasha will take the knowledge share. You know what, Mushasha? You are my enemy, but I will gladly take your money first. Thank you very, very much. Increase trust. Keep improving relations. You. Syria is going to be annexed in 1477. Our truce with Ajam is up in 69. Our truce with QQ is up in 72. QQ, Mushasha, Imereti, perhaps. I just need to keep increasing my force limit. Or the troops I have to fill out the force. Unfortunately, my vassals are not able to build me troops. I might take too much money from them. But I do have claims in Ardalan being annexed right now. Shirvan and Hormuz. Hormuz is always annoying because they have a decent amount of troops and I can't get to their capital, so I can't easily piece them out. Shirvan has that level 3 fort, so also another annoying one. Ottoman died? No, I just didn't re-up the royal marriage. Huh. I promoted Trebizond to the March. I have not, because I don't know if I want to. If the Ottomans are not hostile, I do not need Trebizond as a march. You know what I mean? You only need Trebizond if you're worried about someone up here, and I'm currently not. We'll hold off on it for now. Once the Ottomans are our friends forever and ever and ever, then we'll probably just annex Trebizond. I just didn't want to core it, and I didn't want to pay for the fort. To be fair, I still don't want to pay for the fort, so they might exist for a while. Armenia is going to get some cores back in the upcoming war. Can I actually release Iraq? Is that allowed? I don't think so. No. Wrong culture. It's Kurdish. It would need to be Maastrichti. Syria next. Well, I'm waiting for Syria to get annexed by the Mamluks, because they're a vassal. Ooh, Diplotech? You... very much. Dude. Can we get some good events, please? Now we're over 20 crown land, which means our autonomy should start going back down if it doesn't have a Sufi shrine in that location. Being at peace. That's pretty good. Take that. Nice. I don't know where we're going to develop colonialism. I mean, preferably it's in like Kazania or Baghdad. But we'll see if we can get down there. That is our priority, is taking this land. I don't care if QQ owns this shitty mountain land. Not my problem. I want to get down here. Start building up an economic base. Still hits their golden age. See if I can get another troop or two. Nice. We're up to force limit. Ottomans are happy. I'll need to get them to 190 opinion. I can scornfully insult. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's dangerous. It's scary, but yes, I will accept. Oh, you couldn't have waited for the +1 land leader shock for both of us? You also give me 10 Janissary regiments. I can't afford that. That's crazy. Stop focusing mill. Do I focus Diplo? I would keep earning... I would then get 10 admin and 10 Diplo. Yes. Sorry, 11 Diplo. It'll help us catch up with these techs. That. Go back there. Start building a spy network on the Mamluks. It's very unfortunate. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. We'll accept. Really appreciate it if these rebels rose up. Soon. Ottomans are tech 5, as are the Mamluks. So, I have a tech advantage on the Mamluks. Of course, we know the Mamluks have lots of cavalry, so it's not necessarily a free fight against them. So letting the Ottomans and the Mamluks kind of beat each other up, and then I walk in afterwards is great. I would love it for these rebels to rise up, though, so I can lead. That'd be super cool. It'd be super, super duper cool if these rebels rose up, like right now. It'd be so super sweet if they're like, ah, it's rebel time. That's what rebels say in my head. They say, ah, it's rebelling time. Joke. What a joke. Because they know that I want them to rise up. There's my truce with QQ up. I can get the Ottomans up to max trust now. Not max, but up to enough trust. We're going to keep currying favors, though. Come on. Do something. Fight for your independence. Thank you. Ozos, my country's just getting sieged down. How do we have access through all of Persia? Oh, because Fars is here? Yo. The clutch Fars call in. Huge. Indians are going to rise up. I'm going to pick off the Ramazan stack. Making my way into Syria here. I can send you around. And I'm hoping that Trebizond is my very nice loyal vassal who I love very much. I love them. I love my vassal. They are going to give the occupation of Halab to me, thus preventing the Ottomans from taking it. Otherwise, we can release Syria and then ask with favors to get all the Syrian land back over time. Also, I can click this right now. And I probably should. 10 Janissaries, though, I cannot afford. I can't afford them. I don't have the force limit. So delete the mercs. And delete the cap. Somehow. And let's just click the button. I don't really care. Like, we gotta click it and get the historical friend. It will get rid of all of their claims on me. And I think they'll get claims down here unless they take Halab. I think they need Halab to get their claims on the rest of Syria, so that won't be a big deal. A sublime alliance. We add the Ottomans as a historical friend till the end of the game. +1 land leader shock, +1 diplomatic relations. Nice. Now we're looking at more allies. Transoxiana, great. Let's ally them. They'll be a great ally to help us fight Ajam. Here's all of our Janissaries. Now, how much do they cost? Not a lot. They just have a insanely high reinforced cost. They have 50% assault fort ability? That's gross, man. That is disgusting. Okay. How many do we want? Let's keep 5. Let's keep 5 of them. That's still crazy expensive, but they are very good. Less fire and shock damage received is crazy. Now they're at +200. We look. The Ottomans no longer have claims over here. They do still have claims on our vassals. Do still want them pretty bad. -54 by now. That gets our income to almost... Wait, who did we declare war on? Oh, you declared war on Jandar. Oh, okay. Ramazan becomes a vassal of the Ottomans. Uh-huh. There goes Fars. No Fars. Let's start building a spy network on QQ. It does have a lot of mountain forts, and then the Ottomans are not going to want to help me in that war, by the way, because they're going to be in debt and all that. Are you walking around with a doom stack of 43,000 troops? That's toxic, man. Respect. Respect. A lot of rebels. They're both covered by a fort, so I don't mind. Age ability. I think justified wars makes the most sense. Claims on claims. What can I do with claims on claims or transfer subject? I can't really do much with that at the moment. Claims on claims. Again, there's not really all that much I can do. Colony's useless. Cav, useless. War taxes, fine. But we can golden age here in a moment. And we will. Yeah, I think it's just reducing aggressive expansion. That. I don't know if you need all 43,000 troops on that seat. Not to backseat game or anything, but I think it's necessary. There's the Siege of Halab. Here and get as much of this stuff as possible. Attrition is not real. Oh? Is that true? Man, let me tell you what, if attrition wasn't real, I'd lose a hell of a lot less troops in a campaign. I mean, I'd lose almost none. Bye, Fars. Fars gets pieced out. Oh, nice. And my rebels both move into different people's countries? It's that easy. Sometimes it really is just that easy. Calculated. And unlike the AI, I'm going to be smart and I'm just going to sit here and make sure that there's no chance that they can attack this deck. Actually going to move here so that way I can try and get into Seda first. He's going to pick a fight with the Mamluks. He is more than welcome to do. He should get the stack wipe on his own. Not. Does a lot of damage though. Because he's still Tech 5. I guess he's still Tech 5. Who knows? I can grab Cairo. That's going to give me a decent amount of war score. Personal war score. I got to be careful. They still have 20,000 troops, but I am Tech 6. And the Ottomans are on their way. The Ottomans are no longer on their way. That makes me a little nervous. But I do think it's worth trying to take this ourselves. They still got 18,000 running around. Oh, they've got peasants on Constantinople. Fair enough. Ooh, Mamluks up to 35,000. Are those some mercenaries that we're seeing? Nope, that's just Mamluks, baby. Oh, please stay. Please, Ottoman, don't go. Okay. Well, we still got some reinforcements here. Oh, they're leaving. It's fine. He wouldn't attack us. He wouldn't do that. He really would. Ethiopia? Thanks, I guess. Thank you for that. I could take Miltech early. It is a tactics bonus. Part of me wants to develop instead. Like Mosul. Putting some Mildev in there. Not bad. Our merchants are almost loyal again. If I can pay off my loans, they would be loyal. Why are you upset? Land of commerce, prestige. Everybody wants something, you know. Mamluks have noble rebels. Ethiopia jump scare. I thought they were at war with the Mamluks. And I was like, yes, that's great. AI, being smart, working with what they can see. I think I sacked this stab for 2 inflation. No, because it's 52 admin to reduce that inflation. But I don't want to gain 3 because that's like 75 admin worth. And it was like 80. It's all about the same. $83. Yeah, but I'd rather do it that way, I think. 28. Mamluks are Tech 6. Ottomans are still Tech 5. We may need to dip. But the greed. And the Ottomans are here. We just chill. Yes! Yes! The cannons! No. No, the cannons. Come back. Please, leave your cannons here with me. I will take good care of them. I promise. I promise you, those 9,000 Karamanese are not going to be a problem. Okay? I promise, if you help me take the siege, I will turn around and fight them myself. Son of a bitch, dude. 4 siege? Oh, man. Average Ottoman ally AI moment. Hey, you know what? You know what we call that in the business? Or participation score. Got us up to 11%. Nice. Hey, Ottomans, can you please take Tech 6? Hello? Can you grow brain, please? At least a small, tiny brain? Is he going straight for the capital? That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. Outplayed. He wanted the occupation. Back to having no participation. What that means. Ooh, Shasha is dying to Ajam. I don't like Big Ajam. Big Ajam scares me, because Big Ajam might form Persia, and that's bad. No, I never allied Transoxiana! No! The fumble. The fumble. That's so sad. What mission can I complete? The last bastion. Oh, it's just this one still. Unfortunate. You know what? Get those troops in there. Help with the siege. I don't know why the Ottomans aren't just taking Al-Karak. There's Cairo. Oh yeah, look who has the occupation. Me. I thought we were teammates. I thought we were working together. Apparently I was wrong. Do I take tech or do I develop? I mean, I'd like a little bit more legalism. My tech's cheaper, but probably as good as we're gonna get for now. It is a little bit of inno. You know what? I'll do it. How long do I have? No rush. But if I get 4 inno, then my admin and diplotechs will be a little bit cheaper. I can also instead take admin tech and then take a mill idea group and take the first idea. I mean, obviously, we're going to want quantity at some point. Quantity diplo. Quantity expansion? No, I don't think so. Quantity economic could work. The old-fashioned way. Back in the day. That gives 10% land force limit. If we go quantity trade economic, like that's... We wouldn't have the best troops ever, but we would have a lot of them, and we'd have a lot of money as well. Of course, offensive is still great. We get morale of armies, 10%. We could go defensive. National manpower plus 15%. We can just get a casual 48% national manpower. We're doing the quantity achievement. We might as well go quantity ideas, right? We're getting 33% national manpower. That gets up to 24,000 at the moment. I will take this Diplotech. I'm not going to take another idea because I would like to get the Inno for Miltech. If we can pull it off. Okay, Mamluk cede Tadmor to me. Yay! Look at that, guys. We got a 4 development desert. That's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought that it was going to be a 3 development desert. So, all in all, pretty good. How many favors did I get out of that? 25. Not bad. Okay, I'm still losing money. AQ wants knowledge sharing. I get money from someone. Ramazan, vassal of the Ottomans. I need my lemma to become... Ooh, expansion of zealotry. I know how we can fix that. So Ajam is going to take things from QQ that I want, which feels pretty bad. Mushasha and Imereti will not currently join. Do I do a reconquest war? Like what? Ajam's going to take a whole bunch. God damn it, dude. I really hate Ajam big games. But like, Ajam big, Timurid's big. It doesn't really matter. What we can't have happen is Ajam form Persia. That would be bad. I don't want a Persia on my border. I don't want to fight Persia. I don't want to deal with Persia. I don't even want to think about Persia. Okay? So, for the sake of ensuring that I get war score, I think I'm going to declare war for Sinjar and pray that Ajam doesn't take it. Now, there is another option. We hit Ajam while they're busy with their war with QQ. Afghanistan joins during OPM. Hormuz joins. That's annoying. Have you considered becoming Persia? I have considered it. Another good reason to prevent Ajam from forming it. That seems dangerous. I mean, yeah, it is dangerous. Right? But I don't know. The Ottomans aren't ever going to want to help me because war exhaustion and debt. Fars has debt and attitude towards enemies. I would have to break through this mountain fort though. Meanwhile, if I can take Tabriz, that'd be nice. What's my force limit? 17? I can't even match their numbers. I should probably not fight Ajam until I have cannons. Now let's just go after QQ. If my vassals had troops, I think I'd be more open to the idea, but it is just me. Like, my vassals don't have anything. Requirements to become Persia. I don't think they meet them yet. They need Yazd, which they don't have. As far as still out to the Ottomans? Okay, well then we're fine. They're not going to threaten to do that immediately. And then they need Tabriz or Mashhad or Kerman. Tabriz. As Shad Kerman. I don't know. It's Hamadan. That's different though. That's a whole different thing. They already own that. They need Amol or Shiraz. Shiraz is not owned by them. They do own Amol. Yeah, if we can get in here and take Tabriz, that would be pretty good. The Armenia in the hand is better than the Persia in the bush. What if instead I have it all, though? Think about it. But his allies won't join. I do, like, we could do a reconquest war for Armenia and just take stuff up here and then take Tabriz as well. Would allow me to catch. Ooh, not a bad idea. We beat up QQ. We give Armenia most of the land back. We take Tabriz. We take a bunch of money. We pay off our loans. and then we beat up a Jam afterwards. Jam in 2 wars? It's only in 1. Mushasha is, well, actually, ooh. QQ is not a primary target of the war. Jam doesn't have any AE though, so they'll probably take something. Let's declare war for Sinjar. It's fine. Where is it? Here we go. Let's get in there. Let's occupy Bitless and Vaughn. Let's go pretty much straight to Tabriz. I don't have any reason to hesitate. And if I do, Ijam will get there first. I don't care if the Knights hate me more. I really don't want to lose legalism, but I don't want to lose that much national tax. Gotta schmoove. You also need to schmoove. No, they're gonna grab Urmia. No! I was really hoping I could grab that. I should have left 1 troop behind. Oh, they also own Arbil. Okay. I mean, that's fine. You mean the throat thing has started? Where are the Mongols? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna overstack this, even though it's gonna cost a lot of manpower. He's only got 6,000 troops. I'm probably fine to not have to do that. He's also behind on tech too. Yeah, he's only at tech 5. So let's get the Janissaries off the fort. And since they're more expensive to reinforce, I'm gonna set my vassals to attach. I'm gonna attach them to that stack. We can get a new government reform. Tier 3. Representatives of the crown for more vassal force limit contribution and +1 diplo relations. It's probably between that and more local tax from regional councils. Those are the 2 that I would want to go for. I don't really own full states though. It's not as efficient. We need more force limit. So no representatives of the crown. Will also allow me to get another vassal or another ally. What does that bring my force limit up to? 18. Wow. 1 whole force limit for me? For me? Hey, can my vassals please attach like I asked them to? Well, at least someone did. Trebizond did. I would really like to occupy Yerevan and Nakhchivan. Be very, very nice. Miltech, it is Miltech. I'm going to take the Miltech because I want to build a cannon. Because that's going to make dealing with all these mountain forts in Persia much more tolerable. There's bronze cannons. We're the first one with copper. Yeah, first one with copper to Miltech 7. Crazy. Crazy that we beat the Ottomans to Miltech 7 when they had Mehmet. I don't know what happened to him, but he's fine. Another vassal or ally? You mean another disappointment? Yeah, true, probably. Cheap iron for cheaper artillery cost. I wish I'd gotten that before I built it. But it'll keep maintenance down a bit. Immeretti, you are a tributary of the Great Horde, who I am not as scared of anymore, that's for sure. They're Tech 4, so we'll probably go after them and feed that to Trebizond. He has no ambition. Ambitionless Mehmed. Okay. Let's max out our trust with the Ottomans. I don't want to ask them for money because I want them to pay off their loans. So that way they would join me in wars against, say, Ajam. But they have to pay off those loans first. Here's the Siege of Kars. Hey, yo! Paradox devs are interfering with my game? Sweden gets the Burgundian inheritance? Also has taken stuff from Norway? Taking a weird province from Denmark, too? Allied to England, Poland, and Muscovy, and Lithuania? Yeah, alright. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just your normal Sweden game. Whatever you say. You have 8,000 troops. Are they all hiding right here? Oh. I don't know where they're hiding. Up. That's being sieged down by Shirvan. Let's give Tabriz over to Armenia so I don't have to pay for it. Same thing with Kars. I don't want to pay for it. We'll probably annex Armenia and then accept Armenian culture. That will pretty well for us. I think I send my cannon onto this siege to help them siege it down faster. We can loot Kakheti. Oh. Are you stupid? Yes. Yes is the answer. They are. I mean, they took a lot of stuff off of Mushasha, but I am about to take. I mean, they did take the farmland that I wanted. It is what it is. I don't know if we can actually take Tabriz now. He might have successfully cut me off. Did that rat bastard. That rat bastard did in fact cut me off. All right, fair enough. What if I don't give Armenia anything? I just take 460 ducats and war reps. And I take bitless. No one's gonna care. Yeah, it's just Mushasha. Which case... he'd want these 2 cores back if I did vassalize him. But he's got a decent amount of development in here that I could reconquest. We can annex AQ and Armenia. Then go for a new vassal in Mushasha. And Mushasha can help pull up trade from Hormuz and maybe even Gujarat. I'm not sure where they're... doesn't look like they're pulling from there right now. But they are pulling from Hormuz. And then I can move my guy from Astrakhan down here. So I can make it a little bit more... yeah. I think that's a good plan. Not send... Janissaries. I don't know where QQ's troops are. Oh. Oh, I see. They don't have any. Wait, no, this is owned by... wait, maybe I could take it. I'd rather take the money. I'd rather take the money. Let's start building a spy network on Mushasha. Stop currying favors with the Ottomans. Start improving relation. What do you mean 93%? I guess I don't own the stuff in the south. They're occupied. Doesn't matter, he's done. Oh, right, but if I don't give Armenia their land back here, then I shouldn't annex them. Tough. Tough. That's like take no money. Then I can feed most of that to Armenia. If I skip Van and Oltu, I can get Yerevan. And no money. I have 385 ducats of loans. Well, you know, I can afford another vassal. It's fine. Like, we're in ICTA, so we can keep them loyal. It's not a huge deal. I do think I want to take Kars, though, because it's a fort. So I'll return that to Armenia. There is an argument to be made to return Yerevan, so that way I have a border with Shirvan. How much would that cost me, though? It's like 16% war score. Nah. I'd rather take max money. Let's go occupy the stuff down south. Good government policies. That's allowed? We're allowed to get that? Okay. I will take the... Yeah. We'll go to 2. I don't want to go to 3. I still need to catch up on admin tech. Besides, the moment we go to 3 stab, they're just going to immediately put us back down to 2. We know it's true. We know how this game works. They will just drag us back down to instability. The good event machine is fixed. Okay, can you give me a heads up when it breaks again? That way I can prepare for it, like ahead of time. That'd be super, super useful. Super, super useful. Austria declares war on Burgundy. The Imperial campaign to be. Are you sure? I don't know, man. That feels... Even if you call in Hungary, that feels pretty stupid. I'm being real with you. I mean, maybe England doesn't join. Burgundy's also not loyal. But I don't know. I don't know, man. You probably should have just taken the L on that one. Speaking of taking the L, thank you for all of that. Oh, I will pour all of that up. I can become Defender of the Faith. No thanks. I'm going to become debt-free. Easy. That gives me a half price. Int guy. Why am I losing 2 ducats a month? Where'd all my money go? I don't know. I don't know where all my money. We're gonna stop paying for our troops. We are at peace here. I'm not developing, so I will seize land. Though this is we get 7.5% tech cost reduction from the Demi right now. 2 years. I think I'm going to seize, and then we just won't take tech until the Demi are happy again. Can I make them happy? Do some Diplo dev. It kind of feels against the spirit of my whole thing. I'm going to buy down inflation. I mean, yeah. It'll give me autonomy change reduction. Buy it down one more time. Not all too bad. I guess. Pay for the troops. What? What do you mean? You said you weren't defending your tributaries, and yet here you are defending Imereti? Interesting. Interesting. Coruscant wants to ally me? No. I have Fars and I have Transoxiana, and I'm hoping that will be enough for me to go after Ajam safely, because they're going to be weaker, so Ajam will focus on them. Great Horde! Ooh. Yeah, right. Ooh, you don't want to defend them, Great Horde. Think about it. They're heathens. Would you really defend a heathen? In this day and age, 1479, do you really want to defend a heathen? I don't think you do. I think you recognize that defending heathens is cringe. Is that Muscovy? No, it's Great Horde. I got a little scared for a second. Oh no, that's still them. Come on, Great Horde. You know you don't want to. You know you don't want to defend him already. You know you don't want to do that. Oh, they have a level 3 fort. Average Caucasia moment. That. There. Keep improving with my vassals. I need them to want to be annexed. I guess Trebizond then is who I annex next. I'm gonna feed Trebizond all of him already. It's all their religion. Not their culture, but that's okay. Their religion. I don't want to convert it. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have to convert it, but I don't want to core it. That's the real thing. Then I should consider this, but Ajam just keeps getting more and more allies. Not paying off their debt. The Ottomans are not smart like we are. And just for one war, taking a lot of money. Okay, there goes Theodoro. Full annexation. Fair enough. Ottomans are at 143. They really want Trebizond, Baghdad, and that. If I annex Trebizond and Diyarbakir, so AQ, we should be good to go when it comes to the Ottomans not having full opinion. And we will take this manpower recovery speed. Thus to 275 a month. Bad. Medina wants a royal marriage. 5 years and Syria gets annexed. 6 years and my truce with the Mamluks is up. Not taking Diplotech yet. Of course, there's the thing where I want to go to war with the Mamluks. I'd like to call on the Ottomans to help me, but the Ottomans will not take Tech 6? That's not what I wanted to say, but take the damn technology, Ottomans. What are you doing? Please. Please. For once in your life, be competent. Please. I know you're allied to the player, which means your brain just bricks. It breaks. But I'm not all that different than your usual AQ ally. I haven't called him into a single war. I haven't asked for a single ducat. I have a larger army. I am nothing but a benefit to the Ottomans. And yet. Here. Much. Improving with you. How's that going, Austria? They're still going. Losing though. Does have a lot of Sweden occupied. Huh. I guess Lithuania and wait, what? Oh, Lithuania is at war with the Great Horde. They got caught in defensive war. You've now joined me in my hatred of the cube. Welcome to reality. I'm glad you've come to see my perspective. The correct perspective, of course. Let's get that fully stated up. That's going to get released with Syria, so I'm not going to full state that. I'm not going to Royal Mary Transoxiana, because after this Ajam War, I'm going to kill them. Probably. Not too concerned about that. Use my maneuver general to try and get there first. Did it work? I think if I'd committed to the maneuver general, we might have beaten those rebels to the occupation. Instead, I'm going to lose like 2,500 troops. Really, would one shock pip have made all that much of a difference? Probably not. Probably Baghdad is where they're going to rise up. Keep seeing that we can take tech, but not until the Dhimmi are loyal again. No reason. We're calm. Hey, this guy's pretty good. Which reminds me, I should disinherit. Just could not make it. Just could not make it. Yeah, so this bozo is our next target. It'll be a more difficult war, for sure. We could go after Mushasha. Tell me, why?
From an alone villager to Emperor of Arabia.
Maxi Zone, thank you for the 17 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, I guess Mushasha is technically their capital's in Asia. Yep. Which means that Balmanis is defender of the faith. So if I want to vassalize Mushasha, which I do, I gotta fight Balmanis, who I do not want to fight under any circumstance. That's brutal. 32,000 troops. That's a lot of elephants they're gonna bring in. If we look up Balmanis, they have 12,000 cavalry, 40 force limit. Siren Watto, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. You missed the yap. You did miss the yap. That's all right, though. There wasn't too much in the yap today. Another requirement for this achievement. Another one you'll never get. What? Oh, you got this. Hey, 435 Autumn Osman Golu Mehmed. Yes, please. Edelbeck, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. I don't think this achievement's that bad. I mean, sure, you have to get to a force limit of 500k, but you gotta make it later into the game, and then you get your buildings that give you force limit, and then you're off to the races. You just develop. Less trade companies, more full states. That'll be go about it. I can build 2 more troops. Let's build 2 more troops. Our heir is greedy. His stats are good, so I'll let him live. We gotta let the Dhimmi be happy. That's a 7.5% at cost reduction. If I give the Dhimmi something else, Tolerance of Heathens +2. Any contribution act. Get money from them. Go for the tolerance +2. It's a minus 10% tech cost. Enthrone a Timurid prince. We'd have to do this in the next 8 years. Ugh. A 114? A new heir to 454 would be enthroned, though. Who's 2 stab? Nah, I'd rather just like form Persia if I'm gonna be so totally real with you. And I can just form the Mughals. I don't have to form the Timurids. Did you get it? We're started in one shot with the restarts? Yeah, we did actually do it with one start. We tried to bird, it didn't work. So this is just the first attempt. Went through. Safeguard Circassia. 100 mil power, lose 10 years of separatism. Permanent claim on Imereti, Kartli, Kakheti, and the Shirvan areas. Yeah, all right. Mil power too. Thanks. Fine, sir. Baghdad, 25 development, needs a temple, a marketplace, and a workshop. Okay. If you complete this mission, while we've also embraced the Renaissance, we will also receive plus 100% prosperity progress in the state of Iraq, Arabi. Okay. You can do that. You can also take this tech. Caught up on Diplotech. Still 2 behind on admin. What's new? Our national ideas get buffed? I mean, our national ideas are pretty good. Shock damage received reduction, national tax, morale of armies, national manpower, core creation cost, stab cost, goods produced, discipline. We have very, very good national ideas, to be honest. Build a temple, a mosque, our capital. Earthquake of 1482. Millions die. 20 mandate gone. Where do we go next? 4 years for the Mamluks. I mean, Najam is right there. 16,000 troops. They're only tech 6. They do have a lot of allies. Bars will no longer join. The Ottomans will also not join. The Ottomans will not join against the Mamluks either, and they're allied to Medina, Tunis, Adal, and Beja. I cannot win that war. So, Ajam it is, because I also don't want to fight Bahmanis. I should probably let my manpower recover a little bit, though. Not necessarily in the best of spots. Plus, if I'm at peace a little bit longer, I can annex Trebizond and AQ. I don't want to accept Pontic culture, though. I also don't want to pay for the 2 forts that I have over here. Maybe I just leave Trebizond. I do want to annex AQ, though. Oh. Let's do that. Are you mad? He really wants my stuff. He really, really badly wants it. Abkhazia. Yeah, I need to annex. Oh, my general died. Of course it did. I really do need to annex Trebizond, unfortunately. Again, we're historical allies, which means that they won't be hostile for land that I own, but they will be hostile for my subjects' land, which still to this day confuses me on why that distinction is made, because in EU4 there is no difference between you and a subject when it comes to land ownership. Don't know why they would interpret that as anything other than me. Whatever. Everybody's super loyal. We can get regiment cost and fort defense. I will do so. 20% fort defense that we have now. Wow. Trebizond, can you give me your raid? Thank you. I want annex. I don't want to. That's 4 ducats a month. It's 4 ducats a month for me to annex that. And these are good forts. All right, that's 3 forts up here. 2 level 2s and a level 3 and a level 1. So 4 forts technically in Caucasia, which is a pain in the ass to get through. I mean, as long as I keep my relations improved with the Ottomans, I don't think it'll be too bad. AQ dies though. You tagged into Orthodox and annexed the HRE as Hisn Kayfa? That's funny. That's a crazy way to go about that. Respect. Respect. I think I just annexed these guys straight up. It'll be done January. I'm probably gonna need another general. Oh, let's see. Got one here. Already asked for one. Relax. Relax. Got the walrus. Let's see. 26. Not the best amount of army tradition we've ever had. 5 maneuver though. And 1 siege. Would have loved some more shock pips, but we'll take it. There goes Syria. I will release Syria. Oh god, that'll really piss the Ottomans off. I will release Syria after I'm done annexing AQ. Emir loyalty is looking pretty good. So let's throw out the Emir integration. That gets rid of AQ. Now I want to release Syria. We'll give them 3 provinces, unfortunate, but so be it. Here we go. Let's disable diverting trade and new government interaction. We are clearly going to go for lenient taxation. Now, Mashriki is not an accepted culture, but it counts as an accepted culture. So I don't need to accept it. It's fine. I'm 3 over my force limit. Is that real? Yes. Yes, it is. Lower autonomy. Now we're just 2 over our force limit. Using lenient taxation after 1444, it's mostly because I'm lazy. That's the real reason. It's mostly because I'm just being lazy and I don't want to deal with their their disloyalty. I won't lie. Is it better to choose the core creation cost one? Yes, objectively, just better. But here we are. Sure, Kilwa. Ajam is at war with Khorasan and Uzbek. They're up there sieging Uzbek right now. Transoxiana would join me. We would have slightly more troops. But if I go to war with them and the Ottomans decide that they want to go to war with the Mamluks, I can't stop them from taking all of Syria's cores. I can't stop them anyway. Fair. So. Dom's got some noble rebels, which means they're probably turning around to deal with them. Not proccing faceting. I'll be so real with you. Number 1, there's nowhere for us to do it. Number 2, I think people get way too obsessed with faceting. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not that good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Usually you waste more monarch points than it's worth to get it. Level 2 trade guy. I still have that cheaper advisor, so I'm gonna hire them. I'm gonna hire this morale of armies advisor too. I get They're general. Okay, now I need generals. Who wants to be a general? You gotta have shock pips. Okay? Shock pips, please. Need them badly. Lots of them. As many as you can possibly get. Which is 6, by the way. In case you were wondering. As many as you can possibly get is 6. That is not 6 shock pips. Remember, we're getting +1 shock pips to all of our rolls right now. Fun fact. I don't really feel confident with this war with these generals. Let's see. Maybe this one will be the one. You're him! You're actually him. Okay, 5 shock pips. I feel pretty good now. I feel pretty good. Age ability, start that golden age. I will take war taxes. I will turn the war taxes on. What does Trebizond or Kazakhstan want? Not all that much. No other truces I need to worry about? Well, yes, there is, but none that I can worry about. Declare war for Kirkuk. Call in Transoxiana. Let's ride. I would love to go get Shirvan out of the war. I'm not even going to grab... Well, I'll leave one troop to grab the war. Everybody else is going north to get Shirvan out. I would like to break their alliance with Nogai and with Ajam, if we can. Oh, I'm trying to grab that guy down there. You take the siege general. You take the combat general. Maybe we can get Gazikmuk out at the same time. Royal marriage with the Ottomans is done. They have a diplomat now. Honestly, not bad. We'll see. Ooh, I got by rebels. We'll get to retreat though. No problem. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. That was crazy timing. All right, well, rip that troop. We're no longer over force limit though, so we'll call that calculated. Calculated force limit meeting maneuver. Mm-hmm. 022 for the Ottomans means late to Tech 9 maybe? Oh, they're our historical friend. We're going to be friends with them forever. My goal is right now. Oh my God, why, man? Is just to go to Egypt and make my way to India. The Ottomans getting occupied? No. Venice had it. I guess I just didn't make it a full core. Not all that crazy. We should be looking at allying Ethiopia. A good distraction when fighting the Mamluks. Mamluks will just go beat them up and leave us alone. I was going to say we should consider building a fort, but I think Basra is where we want a fort eventually. And Hoveyeze, how do we say that? Is probably the next best spot for us. Actually, pull back from Armenia. Build spy network on Ajam. This is what I want to see. Transoxiana is weaker, so the AI should auto-target them and leave me alone. Is improve relation? There's no reason not to. You don't need a diplomatic CB unless you really do. And if you do really need it, then you don't need to listen to my advice anyways, probably. Probably be just fine on your own. Shirvan. No. Money or reps. Okay. Various capitals being sieged down. I'm in Naples. Oh, I know. They took this when they fought Athens, I believe. It is what it is. Lose the war goal to rebels. Would really just like to wipe peace Gazikmuk out. Doesn't seem like they will be very accepting of that. New monarch for QQ. 033. There's the Mamluk truce up. My number one concern is that the Ottomans now go south and immediately declare war on the Mamluks, even though they're in debt and behind on tech. No. No. They're going to declare it. They're going to declare it. That's why they're standing over here. It's the only person they can declare on over here. Unless they have rebels, but I don't know why they... Couple. They still got troops there. Can I fight both of these wars? Yes. Can I get my occupations over here and fight Ajam? Probably not. Oh, he is absolutely going to declare war here. There's no way. Okay, well, maybe he just predicted the rebels. I don't think we can risk it. I don't really care if you stay allied to Ajam. It's just kind of annoying that you... I wouldn't be sure about the historical friend. Another stream had the Ottomans become hostile despite their historical friend and broke the alliance. Oh, I mean, it's absolutely possible that the Ottomans can still flip hostile. If you take too much, it can probably still break the historical alliance. Like, if you take Al-Quds and Mecca and Medina, they'll probably get pretty mad at you. But by that point, I've already won, so. What ideas are you taking? Quantity trade. We're gonna have the same ideas as the Ottomans. Oh. Uh-oh. They're gonna have a lot of troops and a lot of money. Is he coming to fight my rebels? I can get Inno for Diplotech? I don't think I want to do that. He did! Thank you, Ottomans. Can I get a Diplo rep guy? I can. You know, would save you down the line. Yeah, but having money would also be very nice. I'm going to develop the next institution in Baghdad, but I can do some development in Mosul. Plus, who cares about Diplotech? I don't need it. I'd rather develop. What are the Ottomans most likely to take? Okay, so Damascus has been obliterated. No fort in... Sorry, Halab. There's no fort in Halab. The key flaw of taking Diplotech for Inno is you're taking Diplotech. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm going to declare war for... for Halep. Halep. Even though I think the Ottomans might just path immediately onto Damashq, they will also immediately go for Halep. So that'll work. We'll see if this extremely bold, risky maneuver works out, or if I end up suffering. We'll probably end up suffering. As long as the Ottomans are active in this war, I shouldn't have too bad of a time. Now that I've said that whole sentence out loud, not all that encouraging. I need my AI ally to be competent. So... Oh, and Ramazan got there first because I wasn't paying enough attention. Bum, 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 bum. Do I stay here and help siege? I don't think I do. Well... Can I rely on the Ottomans to actually just stay here and siege this stuff down? No. No, I cannot. My merchants are loyal, by the way. Lithuania has announced his arrival. Lithuania, what did I do to you? What did I do? Hey, I didn't even know what a Lithuania is. That's not true. I do know what it is, but still. Rude. Mamluks are in the south. You know, without a fort down here, this might have been a really bad idea. Too late, though. I'm gonna stack all my troops on this siege. Come on, Ottomans. You're at 75,000 troops. I know that you can win, even though you're one Miltech behind, which you shouldn't be. If we could just... we can just get some work done, I'd really appreciate that. Okay, they blow up a doll. Ooh, nice. Armenia with the tactical retreat. Allowing for a stack wipe onto the Mamluk troop. Beautiful. I take admin tech. That unlocks the next idea, which is going to be trade ideas. Right? That's what I said I wanted to take. To get that 15% goods produced. I mean, we could go influence if we really wanted to commit to vassal feeding. Not a bad idea. It's just that trade's a good spot. We're going to be moving into Persia. So having control of this trade is very valuable. And if the Ottomans are taking trade ideas, we're going to have a tough time keeping our trade if we don't take it ourselves. But there are lots of potential vassals that we can release in here if I don't want to core everything myself. Probably a good idea. I'm gonna go quantity trade. I think the optimal thing to do is to take influence or espionage here. I'm gonna take trade though, because I want to. Give me that global trade power and give me another merchant. We're almost up to that national manpower. You put that merchant in probably Hormuz. I don't think we can reach anything else. Yep. Please get this seed. Syria. I'll lose my claim on Syria. There's one Mamluk fort gotten. Go back to building a spy network on Ajan. Improve relations with Or do I just try and make my way to Cairo? No, I need to start pushing into a Jam here. Because they're sieging out in Transoxiana, so, and they got a wall breach. So I'm kind of losing time for having a free war against them. My biggest fear is that the Ottomans are going to walk away and then the Mamluks are going to come back through the south because the Mamluks are very annoying and they'll just try and walk around this wasteland. No matter what you do, they love walking around that wasteland. Which is the right thing, but it is annoying. Two things can be true at the same time. Here. Bastion. If I need manpower, I can click. When did espionage idea get its redemption arc? Is it Leviathan? It might have been Leviathan. I don't think it was Emperor. It was after Emperor. Because I remember when I started playing, it was bad. It was very bad. Oh, Leviathan makes sense. Timeline. Okay, there goes Transoxiana. The sacrifice has been made. Still just Hanafi? Yeah. We could consider inviting Hanafi permanently. I mean, that's fine, but... rather ally like Baumanis and get the shock damage from them. I don't know. We're going to have to fight Baumanis at some point. It's the only way we're going to get to Mushasha. Sorry, Mushasha. I'm already here, bozo. All right, you get the hell out of here. Ooh, I don't have siege general here. Get him on here. It's gonna get us to 7%. We're gonna get to 7%. Worth a try. Let's save up for Miltech 8. Take an idea. They go after Syria's capital. Fair enough. Hormuz, it does have all of their troops here. Getting here, at least. There's Ardalan. And it is a mountain fort, so we'll keep that scorched. They are Tech 7. I can't wait for Tech 8 for an engagement. They are blasting through this fort, by the way. I don't know if this is a good fight. Why does Hormuz have 5,000 cavalry? Back. We can get in there. We roll a 0. Yeah. We roll a 0 in the shock phase, so we have to retreat now. We may want to consider murking up. Well, here's the thing. They have no manpower. They being Ajam. So... even though they're taking Syria's capital, it doesn't really mean much at the end of the day. Because we can just outlast them. Now, of course, the Ottomans are not committing to the war that I've called them into. Average Ottoman moment. They have 28,000 troops down here. I can't beat them when they're grouped up, unless they go to this mountain. If they go to the mountain, I might be able to pull off a win. I'm kind of just sitting back here and hoping that they go for it, but they're just sieging down these dry lands, farmland, whatnot. The Ottomans have been fully pushed back by the Mamluks because they have 31,000 troops up here. They probably had rebels. Where are the other Ottomans? Oh. Yeah, all right, fair enough. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. They're going to get Halab, and that's going to be the war score. Or goal. I was going to say we're going to sit here and wait, but we can't afford to do that. Now, if the Ottomans want to pick a fight around here, I will join them. I'm going to go into Kirkuk. I was hoping to push them back to Ardalan, but I will take this fight in Kazanaya. We will get a crossing penalty into it. But they are not as strong as Ajam is. So that is a good fight for us to take. And we get a morale of armies from the trait. I'm going to try and get out of here and go stand on Ardalan. Just kidding. We're going to go down for Hassa immediately. No one's going to be able to reinforce that. That's the Mamluk War, right? Nope, that is the Ajam War. Stack wipe? Need to run north to try and help the Ottomans out. We get there in time? No. Ottomans? Ottoman? How are you losing? I never understand. I never get it. Ushasha has re-allied QQ, so that works. That will hopefully allow us to take some land off of them without fighting Balmanis. Roots is on medium. They're almost ready to leave. That was Ottoman losing to the Mamluk. They're allied to me, is the answer. This is probably a bit greedy to pick this fight. But greed, good. And I am never punished. That's Ryland. Ajam's troops. I would love to fight them. Again, that's all they have. But now the reinforcements are back. I was a little too slow in moving south there. I don't really want Hormuz to walk over and interrupt. I'm gonna walk behind Ajam. The hope, that is what I'm hoping for. Weird pathing though. Very weird pathing to Ardalan. I'm not even staying on Ardalan anyways. Ottomans? Making me very sad right now. I just want you to know that. They're gonna throw their manpower away against those rebels. I'm gonna pick this fight. Oh, I should have moved in a little bit early. Okay though. Look like Hormuz wants to reinforce. Ace. Let's get this 10-1. Now we can move back up. Hormuz is out. They want nothing to do with this war. How are the Ottomans feeling? They're feeling fine. 110,000 losses? Ottomans, what are you doing, man? Are you crazy? Hey, yo, she's Crimean? Crimean Osman-Oglu? Or Osman-Oglu? Interesting. I don't understand, but they're both like almost out of manpower. I think I need to come back over and help in the Mamluk War. Really badly. Improve with Armenia. Protest and Mosul. Grab the war goal. If unequal player ally, auto get wrecked. All part of the grand plan to weaken the Ottomans before the eventual backstab. I don't want to backstab them. For Commandant, I'll just take the mill point. I don't want to backstab them. We don't need to backstab them in this game. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. We don't need to do that. Plus, the moment we backstab them, they'll lock in. That's also how it works. The moment that we break our alliance with the Ottomans, boom, immediately 150,000 troops. 15% discipline. Economy through the roof. It's never been better. That's how it works. No Miltech? Not until the year tick. Are you talking about the Ottomans? The Ottomans have been behind on Miltech, but again, the moment that we are no longer allied with them, they'll have 3 Miltechs. We'll just take 3 somehow. Just how it goes. Once. Oh. He's goated. Entrepreneur, righteous, patron of the arts. He's a good ruler right here. He knows what the heck he's talking about. He knows what the heck is going on. The Ottomans are going for a big fight right now. Keep the combat general nearby. Yikes. Mamluks have 3.83 morale. Okay, I mean, he can win. Like, he can beat him in fights. He's just gotta do it. I'm gonna abandon this siege. I see that they're on Ardalan, and they got an instant wall breach, so we gotta get over there and break that up. Also, probably not have my guys on attach. Ajam wants a white piece. That's funny. That's funny that you think we're in white peace territory. That's a good one. Transoxiana, I don't know if I want to ally you. So real. I'm going to skip Diplotech, and I'm going to take more trade ideas. National manpower plus 15%. Okay. Coward. Coward, get back here. Got the war goal. Raw. The Ottomans white peace out. Yeah, we might just take 660 ducats and walk away. Nah, I can beat him. We just have to actually commit to it. We'll get 10-1 there. Tunis tech? Tech 8. How is Tunis more technologically advanced than the Ottomans? Ottomans throw in this game. Let's hold off. Let's see where they go. We're gonna go kill these 1K guys. The thing is, they're gonna recover. I might just want to take the money and walk away. I really thought the Ottomans were gonna be more helpful. Only AK manpower? Yeah, but they're going to start recovering manpower. They are threatening the war goal right now. How far away is Tunis from White Peace? Very close. Ah, we stay. Can I scare some of them off? I can get a 10-1 though. In the Highlands. I can't get a 10-1 there. I can't pick a fight here. I will lose. Tunis is going to Urfa. Ottomans, I need access. Let's put the 5 maneuver guy on. Tunis gets there on the 15th of August. Without the maneuver, we get there on the 20th. They will not be able to leave within 5 days. We will not get a crossing penalty. We outflank them significantly. We have way more morale. Let's hope that we can blow them up. No. Do not, in fact, blow them up. Not, in fact, blow them up. I can grab another 10-1 on Tunis here. We can fight Medina here. Pragmatic sanctions passed. Another stack wipe. Tunis is out. Medina is also out. We'll go for some basic currency there, get some money. I can't beat this. I cannot beat it when both of my wars are fighting in the same spot. That's bad. Let's grab Halab. They can compete for these occupations as much as they want. It's unfortunate, but it's whatever. Medina, White Peace, accept. Afghanistan and Hassa are almost out themselves. Adal is at 8. If I can get a good fight against Adal's troops, they might peace out. I think they'll attack me. Doesn't seem like it. Our Master of Mint has died. Got the production efficiency guy for now. Where do the Mamluks move to? Yeah, okay. They going to fight rebels? Oh, no, you don't. I don't think so. That is the fight I've been looking for. Oh. Adal, out. Hassa. Out. I cannot let them take Ardalan back. They're just going to unsiege the war goal here. Salzburg becomes an elector. They're allowed to do that. We're struggling. We're struggling to pick a good spot. Hey, one more idea though, and I get 10% infantry or 10% morale armies. Infantry combat ability would be crazy. Ooh, we do catch him on Ardalan. That is a mountain fort. That is a very good fight for us. Unfortunately, we don't roll all that well. That is 6,000 manpower. They will not be getting back. Use that again. I know you want a white piece. I know. I know. And looks at 30,000 troops. It may be that I just need to work up here and push through. Push for Damascus. Push all the way down to Cairo and try and force them out of the war. Grab the Grand Company. You need to move. With them. I think we're in a spot where we can do this. That's all the Mamluk troops up there. Here's with QQ up. No greeting. Walk into these highlands. I can just fight one of these Mamluk stacks. Somehow. You take that bait. Got a 2 maneuver general, so do I. Oh, he walks away. Went after these troops. Fine. Don't have the war goal, but it's not a big deal. They're going for Ardalan again. Will he take the bait? Will he walk over into these highlands? I really hope he does. If not, he walks away. He sees it. He knows. He knows. He knows the scheming that... Oh. 30th. Oh, he's already gone. Fast. Too fast. But those troops are split, and these 12,000 troops are going to want to move back through here. No, okay, they're reconvening. They're not. I'm gonna let those troops die. I'll take those Diplo points. I really hope we don't lose Ardalan. I'd be very sad. There we go. There's Damascus taken. Wouldn't scorch this. Fine on the 29th. I get there on the 29th. That's fine. We need to pitch a battle somewhere, so that works. They were a little bit later to get in there. We do, in fact, win the fight. Heavy losses, but we push them back. Let's go ahead and grab everything in the north. Afghanistan wants a white peace. I'll let them go. I need to keep a Ajam off this fort. We're going back. I'll take that mercantilism. 4. Brutal. Brutal. It's almost like fighting 2 wars at the same time. Not a great idea. Kind of hoping that I have a little bit more help in one of them. But that's fine. You know, it happens. It happens. Can we please wipe these bozos? They rolled really well. Fine. Get more merchant power and also 10% morale of armies. I guess if I would have waited, maybe I could have. That's 25% war score. I would like you to return... Well, really, I'd like to get all of Syria's cores. But I'm not dumb enough to try and stay in this war for that. Unless... No, I'm not. Unless... It's 92. I'm not going to get 92% war score against these guys right now. I'll need to do a war with the Ottomans to help me out and actually just fight them. Even if I don't take any money, it's still 82. Well... Or I just take less against Ajam. Less against Ajam is not bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd like to grab all of my claims in here. But I could grab these 2 forts, some money, and walk away, and then take a huge chunk of land for Syria. And then if we annex Syria, that's a lot of development. Like, this is a ton of development. It's super, super good land for us to own. It's also in our trade node. Let's do that. Let's piece out Ajam. Take a little bit. Let's turn around. Let's try and punch the Mamluks down to nothing. A little bit more money to work with now. We've still got 21,000 manpower. We're doing fine. And even if we do need to back out from the Mamluk War, we can do that. Now, this is a mountain fort. Ooh. I see what you're doing. You should go to Tarabulus al-Sham. I agree. That's a great place to visit nowadays. I hear the weather is just wonderful. You should go there. December? Ah, it's great. General Edelbeck dies. Well, that's devastating. That's horrific. I need a new general. Why is it that my good generals always die? They always die when I need them. Okay, Supreme Overlord, you're a 4-shock. Better than nothing. Want to go here so badly. No, he wants to move into these drylands. What does ass want? We could take the fight here. It's just not as good of a fight. Hey, Seda. Let them both stand on it. Not like we desperately need to be there. I will take only development boost. Would be a crazy misclick. Want them all here. We get there the first. We're gonna get there the third. Buy down that war exhaustion. If we don't win this fight, we're gonna be in trouble. Yikes. Do win it, it's just very painful. Minus 10% morale damage received is nice. Do we think that we can push for all Karak off of that? Probably not. But we're going to try. Maybe I should have built more cannons so I could barrage. See, their morale's almost back. They're probably just going to go to Orida, then come back up. I'll reach. Nope. Devastation. Such devastation. Does he ignore me? Really, he's gonna go after Armenia first, right? Mm-hmm. Then he's gonna go after this fort. It's important so we can get to the war goal. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows. He has a 6-shock general. Nope. I'm off that mountain. And I want that general dead. If only that's how it worked. Hey, can we not roll terribly? That's crazy. That's crazy. That one was wild. That one felt pretty bad. There's no way that fight should have taken that long. There goes our army reformer. Now might be the time to start considering a peace. I don't know how we're going to get through that mountain fort. Aw, frick off, man. I'm gonna get a stack wipe here. Oh, he's gone. I mean, I don't need all Karak is the thing. I can walk around it and go, ooh. They're dead. He's already back there fighting them. That's just more manpower that he doesn't have. He's down to 18,000 troops. We're probably always here. 2 fire for you. Well, I need a little bit more than that, but thank you. Truce with Hormuz is up. When's my truce with QQ up? It is up. I feel like I'm kind of wasting time here at this point. Sunk cost fallacy and all that. Oh, right. Balmanis will defend QQ as well. That is stupid. That is ridiculous. Okay. Brutal. Mercs. We could merc up to try and push through this. We can merc up to 5 Balmanis. Like, we already have mercs is the thing. I'm already 6 over my force limit. I'm only losing like 2 ducats a month though, so it's not that bad. We do need QQ to start disappearing. That's my gov cap. 40%. I mean, if we can win the siege race to take Cairo. Build some cannons. Not close to Tech 9. Next idea will give me cheaper reinforcement cost. It's something. I don't know. The Mamluks may be too afraid to fight me, Copium. They only have 22,000 troops. I mean, that's their army right there. They do have the 6 shock general. QQ once again announces me as a rival. I'd love to fight them here. I should fight them here. Because this isn't actually 18,000 troops. It's only 13,000. With 6,000 cannons. I say that, and then I just roll zeros, and they roll 9s. So I end up losing anyways, so that's cool. That's cool in exactly what I wanted to have happen. Yeah, that's super duper cool. I love that. That was awesome. That was great. I love when I roll zeros, man. It's fun. It's a good, fun way for combat to work. Like, oh, fucking skill issue. Roll better next time, I guess. Would Balmanis ever reach? Yes. The AI will get access. Frontline cannons are excellent shock troops. I guess so. I guess so. Again, sunk cost and all that. I need to recover my morale more. How badly do I want to beat them? I just want to kill them. I don't want them to own that land anymore. All right, I'm just gonna. Can I really afford the independent army though? Grab the free company. It's fine. They have no manpower. None. It's just that we don't have a 6 shock general and we keep rolling really badly. Just really, really super badly. If we could not do that, that'd be great. If we could just roll halfway decent. Thank you. They roll an 8 still. But it is something. Here we go. Now we're going to wipe these 6K troops. Really? That's ridiculous. We'll wipe these 1K troops. Capital. Go. Walk. Walk feet. Walk down Barrage capital. Beat Mamluks. All this, and it's not even going to affect them all that much, but it's fine. It'll make us much stronger in the long run. No, everybody walk. Everybody walk, stand. Wall breach. We win these. All right. Give me that trade steering plus 25%. Thank you very much. They're out. Last legs. I bled them down. Finally. This war has gone on 10 years. 10 long years. We're going to lose that to rebels. They get a wall breach as well. Come on. Take their capital. We have peasants rising up in our capital. Throw a defensive edict on. Rip my prosperity. Please. Please. Free me. 57%. You have got to be kidding me. He's going to get that fort. You are not telling the truth. You're lying. Thank you. Oh. Okay, that's not there. That's fine. 82%. Yes. Self. Yes. Self. Still losing 10 ducats a month. Do I actually want to keep this? No, just delete it. I don't care. Never punished. Never punished. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're being punished. Historical friend, by the way. Historical friend, by the way. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like I'm surprised. Unlocks the decision to allow us to move our capital to Damascus. 5% discipline for 20 years. Well, I might need to save that. We can try and salvage this. Yeah. I can max out our trust. 77. But they want all of this. If I start annexing you, it'll be done. Never. I have no diplo. No, solid never. Never ever. Disconnect the Janissaries and then. How far over force limit am I? Quite a bit. That did not help much. Same with the Ottomans. It'll take 7 a month. It'll be done in 1508. That's honestly not too bad. Let's get it going. Fire you. We're losing 4 ducats a month now. Unsiege that. How do we keep the Ottomans busy enough to where they don't want to murder me? Remember when you tried the achievement and you got betrayed by the Mamluks? Look, you can never trust your allies. Come on. Allies are food. Everybody knows that. Our next war is probably against Ajam in 1503. Going to stop paying for my troops. Like, I'd love to go to war with QQ, but I don't really want to deal with Bombonis at the Ardenland Separatists. Deal with that. later. Is there anything else that can help me annex this guy faster? That was a good, I mean, it was a good war. It was a tough war. It was brutal, rough economically, but it got the job done. That's what matters. We're going to get rid of all that inflation. For 2 stabs, we don't need to stab up, making 0.57 ducats a month. Let's get back. Tax. The national tax guy. Partly pays for himself. Can I take defendant from Balmanis? No, because they are Shia and I am Sunni. Not the same religion. Unfortunately. And also, I wouldn't have to deal with them if that was the case. I need my ulema to be a little bit happier with me. Okay, I'm sorry that I gave the Demi things. Alright, my bad. Development of temples is all yours. More legalism. Have we converted Baghdad yet? It is converted. That's good. Why is this all at... Oops. Forgot to state that up. Baghdad, I'm going to throw centralization effort on there because 50% is kind of bad. I don't really want that. Am I still over force limit? Yes. Only paying 0.3 ducats a month to do that though. Not too bad. Baghdad needs to have a mosque. So that way I can develop it for cheaper for colonialism. Another reason why I want to. We'll just sit here for a couple years. We'll recover. Get our manpower back. Build up a little bit of money. Fight some rebels. No problem. Mosul is supposed to have a temple as well. That. In a couple months, we can seize some land. We don't want to go below 30 at the moment because we want autonomy to keep dropping. Another idea is possible. Quantity. Yeah, I mean, I would like to finish quantity ideas. That being said, Tech 9 is very close. So I think we'll wait. Even though it is land maintenance reduction, we can't really afford to fall behind on Miltech right now. I'm gonna grab port defense guy. Just so I can make a couple more points. By a couple more points, I mean exactly 1 a month. This is marsh, this is mountains. I think I'm fine keeping all of those forts here. I will mothball them because I'm not afraid of anyone attacking me right now. Maybe I should be. Come on, Ottoman. Who are you rival to? Hungary, Austria, and England. Well, that's not very helpful. I'll be real with you, man. Ethiopia would ally me. That's that. And on Kazan. I mean, Kazan is big, but they're only Tech 5, and I can only assume that Muscovy is soon going to decide it's Manchin time. If we improve with Delhi, I'd love to improve with Delhi. There's no world in which I don't automatically always have a diplomat on the Ottomans right now, until we annex Syria. There's a Colombian exchange. We will want to develop the institution. We'll take Tech 9, at least Mil Tech 9, before we do that. Economy in Urfa? Rather not. Ooh, government reform. Tier 4. Balance of power for diplomats in a state equilibrium. Expand temple rights for local tax and unrest. Dhimmi strengthening. Guaranteed Dhimmi autonomy no longer increases influence and no longer decreases max absolutism. We can strengthen the ulema for 1.5% missionary strength at the cost of Dhimmi loyalty. I think I want to grab a diplomat. I'm surprised we haven't become a kingdom yet. We have 204 development? How embarrassing. I could accept Armenian. Could help. Quite a bit, actually. Long term, though? Maybe not the best idea. Yeah, QQ. I know. You think we're rivals and all. I get it. You have a diplomat, though, to improve with Delhi now. Complaints about the Bay. Keep complaining. See if I care. The opinion? Okay, our opinion just jumped up by 20 for whatever reason. Why? I'll take it, though. Doesn't your tier 1 make it so you don't gotta accept Levant cultures? Yes. But I was thinking, if we form Persia, don't we lose that? We might not want to form Persia. I say, we should just not form one of the strongest tags in the game. Oh no. I don't know, saying that out loud, it sounds kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Dang. Can I click this? Well, I don't want to click this till I need the discipline. That gives me permanent claims on the Egypt region. The event will change the country name to the Ayyubids, upgrade our government rank to kingdom, empower our national ideas, grant us the following modifier. Okay, well, maybe we don't want to then. And they want us to own Cyprus. Uh-huh. Okay. I guess. They want us to do all that kind of stuff. As for all the admin points that we have just sitting around, could go to stab 3. We have no inflation. Good. Preemptively put some points into Baghdad. Expand the infrastructure, because it does bring the autonomy down a little bit faster. Take a little bit faster. Works for me. Utrecht gets an electorship. What the? Who's it? Okay. So Sweden did, in fact, annex Burgundy. Almost all of it. They didn't get Holland. That's kind of weird. Who the heck is dying over here? Gruyere died. That's a big Sweden. They got a lot. That feels crazy. Munich is an elector. So Mainz is dead. They're back. They're brought back, but they died. Landshut, Munich, Salzburg, and Utrecht. That's insane. Brandenburg's dead. Saxony's dead. Look at that Magdeburg! Wait a second. Look at that. That's huge. Huh. Is this what EU4 players call the big blue blob? Yeah, this is it actually. It's Sweden taking a bunch of stuff. Real. Real and true, not clickbait. Magda big. Yeah, nice one. Big Bavarian influence in the electors. I don't know if it's the Bavarian influence or the Austrian influence over the Bavarians. Bavarian peasants. That's a lot of peasants. That's a lot. A lot of peasants. We'll deal with them. Someone's got to. Local dev cost in Baghdad minus 15% till 1519. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is wonderful. Ottomans, we just be chill, please. I'm halfway through annexing these guys. Then you should be totally fine. Kinda. It's hard to keep the Ottomans friendly, okay? They really are not a keep as friend nation. They're kind of aggressive. So we're doing our best, to be fair. Doing our best. It's what we can. Here's, oh, our trust is maxed out. They really want all of our land. They really want it. It's all their culture group and they're an empire. And so they say, that belongs to me. Of course, they are incorrect. It does not. It belongs to me. They better get that. I ain't giving it up anytime soon. Like that. More admin dev. More. I'd love to upgrade the center of trade. Our truce with Ajam is up. I can call in Transoxiana, but Ajam, of course, is back up to 26,000 troops. It's more they've had at any point. They went religious ideas, full religion. And it's kind of nice because they converted some PS stuff. Can I concentrate dev in Syria to speed it up? Sure, I could. They would hate me and immediately become super mega ultimate disloyal. Minus 72 opinion and 27 liberty desire. Like, I could speed it up, but for what? You know? What do I gain out of speeding it up? It's just development that I lose. I mean, maybe I don't lose the Ottomans. Ming? Ming rivaled the Ottomans? I'm surprised they haven't rivaled me. Where are we on the great power list? Oh. Maybe I'm thinking too highly of myself. Maybe I'm thinking I'm better than I actually am. Asking where I am on the great power list. I ain't even on it. Take that tech. Do I just fight Bomb Honest? It's a big Bomb Honest. 1,000 troops. They're only Tech 6 though. You know, I take Tech 9. I think that's a good time to fight them. Yeah, they don't have manpower. I'm gonna be Tech 9. I think it's a pretty good time to pick a fight. There's Tech 9. Golden Age. Grab claims on claims, I guess. We can upgrade to the Shamshir Infantry. Tabriz does not have a fort anymore. Gasha is a coastal fort that I don't really want to deal with right now. Wait a couple of months to get some morale, and then we're going to go and kick some. We could skip lenient taxation at this point. It is the Diplo rep, though, so it does speed up the annexation. Compared to grabbing this for the manpower and corporation cost, which would be really nice. Or lots of money. Gonna get the Diplo rep, though. I still have a Diplo rep advisor, right? Yep. Let's declare war for Tabriz. We'll probably take the cores back in this one. I'll call in Fars as a sacrificial lamb. Let's ally Ellie first before I do this. Boom. There we go. Ooh. Now that I think about it, though, if I declare this war, I guess I can't peace out until after I've annexed Syria. So that way the Ottomans don't get mad at me. And yes, I do have an extra merchant. Where do I put it is the question. Can't reach anywhere too good. If I can get to the sea tile here, then we can reach into Lahore. Start bringing in some more trade from India. For right now, just transfer in this node, I think. Be more power in my home node. Grab autos and bring them in. You're so right. You're so correct. Okay, but the last time we called them in, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. Also, I don't know if I can prepare them if they're already at war. Yeah, they're already at war. But it's Herzegovina. It's going to be over almost immediately. We just let them do their thing. Annex them. Wait, who else are you at war with? Oh. Hello? Bro's fighting France? He said, yeah, I'll fight the defender of the faith for Herzegovina. Why not? Okay, well, we're doing this on our own then. Never mind, never mind. And I could promise them land, but I'm not going to do that. War exhaustion, fighting in another war, they're in debt, have any money to send them. All right. Or actually, I don't know if we have enough time for a war. Real. Might have to wait for tomorrow. Sweden, this is the time. The way to Paris is open. That's right. Reclaim Burgundy's rightful lands. Take it. Burn Paris to the ground. Think about it. Look at all this development in here. Damn, that's a lot of development. Then there's us. Not a lot of development. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time today for a war, unfortunately. I was hoping to get another one in. I don't think it's gonna happen. So tomorrow we will do this. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this tomorrow. It sounds crazy since we only have 27 forcelimit right now. It might be the day after that we get it done. Too bad. Not too bad. Again, the plan is just grab Egypt, grab Persia, and start developing. There's lots of good land in here that we can develop, and then just valuable land that we can use to further conquests of like northern India could be good. The real thing about forcelimit is we need to develop well so that way we can build all of our forcelimit buildings. That's gonna be the easiest way for us to do it. That'll kind of be it. 27 is just a bit away. It's not that far. It's 1505. I think we're doing pretty good. I would like a smaller Ajam for sure. And we've already beat up the Mamluks once. We need to do it at least. Yeah, at least like 7 more times by the time it's done. Which classic Mamluks. But if we just get in here, take our claims that we'll have, and you know, take Egypt, that'll put us in a pretty good spot. How expensive is it to dev right now? Pretty expensive. That's actually not too bad. All along here, we haven't done anything with trying to stack up dev cost reductions or anything like that. Maybe instead of economic, we go infrastructure. Not a bad idea, right? Construction cost reductions. Expand infrastructure reductions, cheaper fort maintenance, more dev cost. What policies do we? Global trade power and goods produced, and reinforced speed and reinforced cost. It doesn't have the force limit that economic bring, but it could be interesting. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Tomorrow stream starts regular time, as far as I know. So 12 p.m. Pacific time. 2 hours before we started today. Just couldn't do it earlier today, but I said we were going to stream. And so I want to make sure we got it done. We'll get this done, and then we'll do a stream probably about EU5 stuff, and then maybe another achievement run. I might do like Minecraft on the weekends or something like that. I haven't exactly decided how I want to about that. But I do want to continue our Terra Firma Greg run. I'm having a lot of fun with that. And we're actually entering into Greg Tech stuff, so things are going to get complicated. And I'm going to learn new things, and that's going to be awesome and so good. Exclamation point Discord to get to the Discord, exclamation point VOD to get to the VOD channel. Gotta catch up on VODs, so now I gotta add this to the list of VODs to catch up on. Yippee! But that is going to be it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.